We're live.
Hey, let's go. Welcome back to another ADP 420 stream where we like to smoke a little bit. We talk a little bit about football as the worst format in fantasy sports entertainment and news. And this week we've already added our wins and losses from this last weekend.
Yeah.
And I crushed it. I went 12-4 this last weekend. Quentin unfortunately went 7-9.
Not a good week for
His
me.
lead has been cut a little bit, but
no, you took over. I was gonna say you didn't cut the lead. You took over.
That's true. Yes, you're right. And it happens, but he's still the only one who's gotten a score right this year. So.
Oh yeah, I should figure out how to. Let's see. How do I do that now?
And that was last week. He had gotten the Thursday night score game correct. It was pretty cool. It was really exciting to see that happen. But this week, no scores right, and there's a lot of stuff that happened. A lot of things to take away from each game. A lot of really important players went down on their teams. I think is a big one. I think probably the biggest news that people got this weekend was Tyreek Hill and Malik Neighbors are both going to be out for the season.
Excuse me.
Torn knee ligaments, especially on Tyreek Hill. That one was pretty tough.
Yeah, Tyreek's probably done.
Yeah. Do you think that that's a career thing, or do you think he's just, because it's gonna take a minute for him to come back. That's a 2-year long recovery process.
Yeah, no, I think he's done. I think I would be. Sports medicine is advancing more and more every single year. Mm-hmm. The shit that they're doing now, it's crazy. The injuries people are coming back from. We saw Josh Simmons, come back from an injury that has historically ended every single career of anyone who's ever had it. Granted, he's the youngest, I think, one of the youngest to get it or have it happen to him, but
still.
Yeah, it's like sports medicine's getting better and better. I think that there's a chance, obviously, but you saw his leg, right? You saw it,
Tyreek.
Yeah,
that was unfortunate.
Yeah, it was going the wrong way.
That thing is. The thing is, he's a speedster, so he's not going to be able to. He's not going to be. If he does come back, he won't be the Tyreek that he once was, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he's still going to be
a multi-millionaire, and he's going to be fine.
Yeah,
weren't there a lot of stories about him cheering when he went off?
He was giving a thumbs up. He looked happy. He wasn't upset or crying or anything. He just looked. All the pictures of him, when he was getting carted off, he was smiling and waving, and then in the hospital.
I feel like those injuries don't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends who would wrestle and stuff, and they would get dislocated shoulders and shit. When that would just happen, they would just pop it back in, and it was nothing happened.
Oh, that was I don't think that thing could get popped back in, but
no, that thing was torn. It was holding on, is what that situation was.
I won't show it.
Oh, I see what was going on.
I was trying to alt code it to see if I could to get the crown on there for my perfect score.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, you know what? Do it in real Chiefs fashion and just put an asterisk next to your name.
Fuck off.
And each time, we'll just accumulate asterisks. They'll be like a helmet sticker.
Actually, I do like that as an asterisk though, because it's the way that we were talking about what matters more. It's no, I lost, but hey, I got the asterisk.
True.
Yeah.
And then I like the idea of it being like helmet stickers, so you can just keep. If we get more than one, we just keep plugging them on. It's fun, I think. The other big one was Malik Neighbors. Jackson Dart loses his number one target.
I'm gonna put it above it.
I think that's going to open up a lot of targets for Wan'Dale Robinson if he's playing, and Theo Johnson, who has yet to really break out. I think he was my sleeper on the Giants.
Was he?
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
Or no, I think it was Wan'Dale Robinson.
Did not have a statistically good game.
But
for his rookie game though, and beating the Chargers,
I say beating an undefeated Chargers team is not an easy task.
Yeah.
I don't think that this is going to really move the needle for the Giants as far as wins and losses. I think they're still not going to make playoffs. I think what Jackson Dart may wind up doing is costing the Giants a top 10 draft pick. Where they might wind up having a decent enough season and squeaking by with enough wins to not get a top 10 pick.
Maybe. I still put them at. I still think they'll end up bottom of the league. I mean, Malik Neighbors is injured, so we'll see how they do next week. I just don't see them. I think that's more indicative of the Chargers are just going to Charger, you know.
Yeah, they're going to drop some games like that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling the Chargers may not even do well next week. But we'll get there.
Yeah.
And the other takeaway, I suppose, other than the horrific injuries that happened to these poor men, was poor, I say, as they're also multimillionaires.
Yeah.
But Joe Flacco getting benched, he had a very bad game.
Yep.
And, oh gosh, an injury we didn't cover. Lamar Jackson.
Oh yeah.
Is dealing with a hamstring issue.
Yeah, I haven't heard yet today.
I think they were still waiting on like MRIs and stuff. But yeah, no, that's a huge one. Maybe so now my Lamar King Henry strat starting to catch up.
Yeah.
But the Ravens just haven't been that great this year anyway. They've been injury riddled, which is unfortunate. But they're 1-3. You know, at best they're 2-2.
Yeah, I mean someone is gonna have to come out 1-3, and you know it's not gonna be Mahomes. You know, so we'll get But yeah, we can talk about. We'll just start with the. We start with the Thursday night game.
Seahawks Cardinals.
Yeah.
This was an okay game.
Yeah. Kyler Murray kind of had a decent game.
Well, they threw it a bunch, 41 times.
Yeah.
He threw it, and he threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah, but he did. He threw 2 late. I know he threw the late pick.
Another big injury. Trey Benson got hurt during this game. And now it's actually going to be. I was wrong about Amari DiMarcado last week, but I'm actually right about him this week.
This week, yeah.
This week, yes. Sorry, that was just early news.
Yeah.
I get my script a week early and then forget. You know.
Hey, how's it going, man? Frizzle.
What up? But so Trey Benson, IR, going to be on IR. Amari DiMarcado is going to be the starter for the Cardinals. But no, this was an all right game for Kyler Murray. He threw it 41 times.
Yeah.
Ran it 5.
He tried to.
He had a 29-yard rush. That's right. I forgot.
Yeah, he tried to bring it back. Just didn't get the onside, I think, here.
Yeah.
Or no, they just no, never mind. That's just that's right. I remember this now. He kicked it short. From the where you have to kick it now. It's like it has to hit. Is it the 20 that you have to hit past it? It has to land past the 20.
Oh yeah, that's right. This was a
and
big
it hit like the 21.
Yeah,
it hit the 21.
Yeah.
So they got it at the 40 instead of yeah.
That's right. Okay. You know what's great is that this happens like the day after I say it. The special teams. I like the kickoff rules and the special teams is looking better.
Yeah.
It's fine. I do think that it's one of those like, maybe they'll talk about it in the offseason, but teams will adjust, and we're not going to see a whole lot of that, I think, as the season goes on.
This was kind of this first half was kind of boring.
Yes. I remember kind of being a snooze fest at the end of the half, 14-3.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter is whenever it really turned on.
Yeah.
Which,
field goal, punt, field goal, and then field goal, touchdown. That was when they actually started doing shit.
It was
Marvin
it was
Harrison.
a little boring for the first half, for the first 3 quarters really. But it wound up doing all right. Feel bad for Jackson Smith and Jigba owners. Oh no, he got a long one. That's right there at the end.
Yeah.
I had him and I was like, man, because I don't think he got a single target in that first half.
No, yeah, I mean they Kenneth Walker kind of just ran a lot. He had 19 carries, 26 passes, pretty balanced, yeah. But fantasy wise, yeah, really
people disappointed with Trey Benson.
Marvin Harrison Jr. 6 for 66 and a touchdown.
Finally having a good game.
Yeah.
After the entire season not really doing much.
Yeah, Trey Benson only got 8 carries, but yeah, he was the lead back, 35 yards. I mean, that's long of 12. 5 for 19. That's a good night.
Yeah.
No touchdown, but fantasy wise, it's decent.
Yeah. In PPR, yeah, for sure.
Dash Michael Carter or Brashad Smith. Remind who's Brashad Smith play for?
He's Chief.
Chief.
Chiefs
Oh
running back.
yeah, that's right. He's the running back. Yeah. That new running back.
The backfield needs to be shaken up a little bit.
Yeah, I would stash Brashad Smith for sure because they seem like they're using him a lot, and it's already been running back by committee with Pacheco and Hunt. So then now Brashad Smith is getting kind of looks like he's the receiving back. So
he's gonna have a breakout game soon.
Yeah,
that's usually how it goes. Is the young guys will get 1 or 2 big games and then sort of take over the backfield.
Yeah. Again, a horrible format for fantasy sports, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But
and Michael Carter, running back here, but I think it's gonna be DeMarcado for the next week or so.
You think so?
Yeah, Benson's IR, so he's going to be out for a second.
Oh, he got injured again?
Yeah, he got injured at the end of this game, yeah.
Oh, dang. I didn't catch that. I guess I must have.
Yeah. But no, DeMarcado looks like he's going to probably be the starter this week. I was wrong last week. Got it this week.
But now it's going to be DeMarcado, yeah. So.
Yep. So, but as far as this game, I said Seattle, you said Arizona.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little bit more of a beatdown. I said it was going to be a 38-14. You were a lot more closer, 27-17.
Yeah.
After that, Steelers-Vikings. This was the morning game.
The Dublin game, yeah. I caught the second half of this game.
Feel bad for Jalen Warren owners who sleep in on Sundays. A lot of them missed out on scooping up Kenneth Gainwell, former Eagle.
Yeah.
Huge game.
Yeah, early games are rough for fantasy.
Man, I'm a night owl, so luckily I'm up till like 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning sometimes, so I'm just like available. But I didn't have anybody playing this week or playing this game. Oh no, I had Hawkinson. I picked him up in our main league.
Yeah, but JJ 10 for 126 had a good game. 11 targets, 10 receptions. Yeah, so I mean, doesn't matter who's throwing to JJ. DK Metcalf had a huge game. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for the first time.
Yeah, Carson Wentz looks like a good game. Other than obviously, I think did he end the game? What was his interception here? Ooh, yeah.
I'd say it was downs.
Yeah.
That's how the game ended. But
6-14.
Oh yeah, that's a momentum shifter right there.
Yeah. Then they come back and get a touchdown to go up 2 scores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Classic Carson.
And then try to come back. And turnover on
that's
down.
That's some classic hero ball right there. Dude, you got us in this position.
Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this was he threw a pick, but it bounced off the ground when he was catching it. Carson Wentz would have thrown a pick, but yeah, so they reversed it, and then he still just defensive holding.
He's just chunking it, trying to get penalties.
He's just getting first down, or penalty calls, 9-yard pass.
What's it called in the NBA whenever you're just trying to get fouls?
Oh, intentional grounding. I remember this too. Yeah, it was a very obvious intentional grounding throw. Yep.
What is that? A free throw merchant or something?
When what?
Well, in the NBA, when you're just intentionally trying to get fouls.
Yeah, free throw merchant. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that's what Carson Wentz is doing here. Just chunking it, gunslinging it, hoping either someone's going to catch it or he's going to get a penalty.
They got to the Minnesota 32. Third and 12. They didn't want to.
What's up?
Do they not have a good kicker? Guess not.
Who?
Minnesota.
They.
Oh wait, no, they were. Never mind.
What?
They were on their own side, on high.
Oh, okay. Worst format for sports. News. So I got this one. I said 31-16. You said 28-24.
I said Vikings though.
Yeah. You said Vikings. I said Pittsburgh. After that, we had Commanders and Falcons. You had Atlanta. These are one of your few wins this week, and I had Washington.
Yeah.
One of my only losses. You said it was going to be...
This was the game I was watching this game over the, I think the Eagles game was on at the same time. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. This is the game we got.
I did not watch this game. I missed this one. I missed a lot of football this weekend.
Yeah, Bijan had a good game.
Man,
Phoenix had a good game.
I don't know what I'm going to do with Krosky Merritt. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, because it was like he's been the talk of the offseason. He started blowing up. Eckler goes down. He's not doing a lot with it. And now he's splitting carries with somebody. I'm like, man, unfortunate.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it might be attributed to people underestimating Marcus Mariota. So they might just be stacking the box against the run. But, I mean, well, Rodriguez, without that, would you mind going back, please?
Oh, no. I do mind.
Rodriguez had a long of 48. So if you take away a carry and 48 yards, he only had 18 yards on 6 carries. So I kind of feel like the defenses were really just preventing Washington from running.
Yeah. They are. Atlanta is splitting with Bijan on rushing with Tyler, with Algier.
But they're running a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're trying to put this game away at a certain point.
Yeah.
You can go to the play-by-play. Thank you.
That's what I was going to see. Yeah, it looks like, they're up 24-13. Oh, this was a big, this was the Bijan, the pass. 69-yard touchdown.
What?
The 69-yard touchdown from Bijan.
Oh, okay.
That was just, yeah. They were up 13-17, then they just came out, threw a big pass to Bijan. Pick, field goal. Then I think they just ran a lot too. Yeah, they're up 31-16. Yeah, they're just running a lot. But they're still, popping off 5 yards, 3 yards, 22-yard pass, 19-yard run, Algier. Algier got that entire last after this touchdown. I don't think Bijan was back on the play. Oh, he was. Okay, so after they threw the pick, then it was all Algier for the rest of it, I think. Yeah, Algier. Well, Bijan's there, 2 yards.
They probably just start getting him involved a little bit more as they're trying to put the game away.
Yeah, Bijan didn't get a touch in the last possession. I remember that. Oh, no, he did. Never mind. I'm just high on line. Just missed it all.
Well, check the last possession.
It was, yeah.
No, not that one.
Well, yeah, that was probably all just kneeling. Yeah, 3 kneels.
See?
Yeah. But after this, Bijan got the second touch. Then it's all Algier. Yeah. Yeah, so Bijan got the first 2 touches, and then Algier got like 8 after that. Yeah.
We need to just start running out this clock and killing time.
But I think I can get BTJ and Chris Olave if I offer Jawan, Woody, and Travion.
Chris Olave is leading the league in targets.
Yeah, he is.
And he is not a top 5 receiver. Says a lot.
I think Jawan's having a good year. I think he's going to continue. Is Spencer Rattler still starting? I think so. I haven't heard any different. Yeah, I think Jawan's just going to continue to get targets from him. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, you probably could. Hendrickson's doing pretty good still.
Yes. On the BTJ Chris Olave.
Yeah.
I think. Well, I don't know how to feel about Woody. I don't know if Mixon's coming back this year because there were rumors there for a little bit that he's not coming back.
I don't think he probably isn't.
And I think Chubb. I think people are realizing that there isn't anything left in the tank, and I do think that Woody's going to have a good season. Yeah. Travion is always going to be splitting with Ramondre because Ramondre's a really good running back when he's healthy. But
yeah, I think that you would get. I think they'd take the trade.
I think they would,
especially if they needed the tight end. I think Jawan's probably gonna. Yeah.
I think you could.
If you want to offer, if you want the trade, then offer it. Worst they can do is say no.
Mm-hmm.
Do I drop Chubb for Rashad White or DeMarcado? I would say for DeMarcado.
Bucky Irving isn't playing this week.
Oh, he's not?
Yeah, so Rashad White and Sean Tucker, I think, are the 2 guys that might be looking at the back. Rashad White is a bad
But
running
yeah,
back.
but
he's
DeMarcado
really-
is the starting running back now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
his time is going to be limited once Trey Benson comes back in a few weeks.
I thought you said
He's
4
on IR.
weeks. Yeah, 4 weeks at least.
Yeah.
So,
But Rachaad White, I don't know how long Bucky Irving is going to be out, but he's a really, if you're in a PPR league, I think you should go for Rachaad White because he's a bad running back, but he's really good at catching passes. So his yards per carry are not great, but his PPR numbers can be pretty fine sometimes.
3 wide receiver league for my RB2 and flex spot. Josh Jacobs on a bye, or running back Chubb, Henderson, Charbonnet, Rachaad White, DeMarcado, question mark. Wide receivers Jordan Addison, Hollywood Brown, Tyquan Thornton, Devontae Adams, Quentin Johnson, Debo, my 3 starters.
I think leave the wide receiver starters. That's fine. As far as
for the flex, RB2 and flex.
2 RBs, I would go with DeMarcado, and I would wait to see how things shake out in Tampa Bay. I say you could drop Nick Chubb for Rachaad White, but I wouldn't start him this week. I would start DeMarcado and Charbonnet wouldn't be bad. Yeah. I think he's been getting a lot of touches. He's been splitting carries, and he's been sharking a lot of touchdowns.
Yeah,
he's their main goal line guy.
And flex, I'd probably feel fine going. Definitely, if you're going to go if you're going Hollywood or Thornton, I'm going Hollywood. Mm-hmm. I just think Worthy's going to, Tyquan Thornton's still getting involved. To be fair, though, but.
Would you rather Jordan Addison or Hollywood Brown in flex? Jordan Addison
Carson
came back,
Wentz,
wasn't bad. Yeah, with Carson Wentz.
I think Jordan Addison got 4 targets?
Something like that.
Or maybe got 4
game?
Catches.
Yeah, 4 catches. I thought he had a good game.
Let's go back. Let's see. Which one of these says school? Oh, yeah, I just did that. Yeah, 4 catches. 100. Oh, he got 8 targets. But he did have 114 yards. Yeah, probably Addison because I think he's going to get the most targets.
Carson Wentz just throws the ball sometimes.
Yeah. I think because if with Hollywood Brown or Thornton, I mean, I think Hollywood Brown has a chance of getting that many targets, but it's more than likely going to be spread out between Smith-Schuster and
he's
Worthy
also up against one of the best defenses in the league right now.
Yeah,
Jacksonville has a really, really good defense.
Yeah.
So
probably I'd probably go Addison for the flex over the other 2.
They have the Jacksonville defense they average 2 interceptions each game. They have a pretty solid. I think they got a pretty solid guy back there coordinating them and getting that all together. When we'll talk about predictions.
Yeah.
About how that may or may not impact the Chiefs' season.
Yeah.
But for the next game, it was Saints and Bills. I mean, we both called this one.
Yeah, there's no. I don't think this is ever going any other way.
I was really close. I said 34-20. You said 34-14.
Or Juwan Johnson only got 3 targets this game.
Yeah, but he's still a top 5 tight end. Yeah. The tight end pool is really not great right now. So, and Tucker Kraft is on bye, so a lot of people are going to be needing to fill that.
Yeah, they just ran the ball a lot.
Yeah.
Chris Olave he got the most with 6 targets, so he kind of was throwing it to everybody.
Who? Chris Olave?
Spencer Rattler.
Chris Olave only threw it once, and he threw an interception apparently.
No, I meant Spencer Rattler, but that's funny. I didn't. Yeah, 0 for 1 with the net. Yeah. Not a good.
That's what you.
Hey, he got a touchdown though, so makes up for a little bit in fantasy. But yeah, not a good fantasy game for Chris Olave for sure.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, actually, I think he hasn't been doing great this season. Oh yeah, because he has a shit ton of targets and hasn't been doing anything with them.
Yeah, he's probably. I haven't been watching because I don't enjoy watching Saints offense.
Yeah.
So
I think Juwan Johnson might be the only thing that isn't Alvin Kamara on this offense that might be of any sort of value, really. I think Olave, he could have games where he's going to pop off and stuff, but we've already seen what his floor looks like so far this season.
Yeah.
So,
Kool-Aid McKinstry leading the team in tackles.
mm-hmm.
What a name.
I believe it's a nickname, but that's fine.
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
He's a rookie. Got drafted this year.
3 sacks.
He had 3 sacks? Oh, no.
No.
I see. The team. Yeah. I was like, damn, he's a corner or something.
Yep. Yeah, not a, obviously good game for Josh Allen.
Oh, yeah. On the Buffalo side, this is a gimme game. They're going to do good. This is such a baby cakes game for the Bills. I think my biggest problem with the Bills is their wide receiver room. I don't know. Do you start Khalil Shakir if you have him? Because he has games where he doesn't do anything. I think if you have Khalil Shakir, he's probably being in the flex spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd feel comfortable flexing Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
Over Keon Coleman for sure.
Mm-hmm. Pretty inconsistent because there's going to be games where just Josh Allen and James Cook will just run the ball.
Yeah, I think that's going to be most of their.
Like they're a run first team,
mm-hmm.
with a quarterback who can chunk it if he needs to.
Yeah. Josh Allen's a great passer, but it's still they passed 16 completions, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick.
Yeah,
but
I had to. I dropped Josh Palmer in my league, and we're gonna be doing that today when we go over the ESPN league. We're gonna be dropping Josh Palmer a bunch. I was wrong. It happens.
He had 3 targets.
Yeah, but it's been going. He had 9 in week 1.
Yeah.
And then he had 5 in week 2, and then 2 the week after that.
It's just game plan, baby. 3. It's the Saints. You know they're gonna get ahead early, and then just.
I expect Josh Palmer to have a huge week this week. Now that I've dropped him.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna blow up. So.
That'll do it.
But yeah, no, Buffalo's just a machine. Do you think this is the year that Buffalo and the Chiefs in the AFC Championship go into overtime and Buffalo wins?
Not if it goes into overtime, no.
Do you think that's going to be the kryptonite? That's
still, yeah.
Like, if you're watching this game...
Until he can win in overtime, yeah.
You're watching this game, you watch him come back, and it's now 34-34, and you watch that extra point go in, and Buffalo ties it. Do you feel relief knowing that you're about to go into overtime against Josh Allen, and that you're like, oh, we're going to the Super Bowl?
No, I'm probably still a little bit nervous.
You're still nervous?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if it's going into overtime, I want to who gets the ball first.
True.
Yeah.
Good point. All right, so Browns and Detroit. I mentioned that this could have been a trap game. It was not a trap game. Detroit Lions, they just beat the hell out of them. What do you expect? The Browns don't have a great offense. Big news. They are benching Joe Flacco for Dylan Gabriel.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No Shador just yet. Maybe someday. But they're doing the Dylan Gabriel experiment
When's
first.
Watson coming back?
I don't know when he's coming back. I don't know. You might be the only person. You might have been the first person to ask that question this season. I don't know if anybody really cares.
I just haven't heard anything about him at all, which is kind of. But they just immediately there's gonna be. They're talking about having 3 quarterbacks on the roster going forward, and you're like. Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel, and Shador Sanders.
Yeah, who's the other?
Who else?
There's another one we're not talking about.
Who else?
There's I was like, well, where's Kenny Pickett and all this? And I was like, oh yeah, he's backing up Geno Smith. That's right. I forgot about that.
But this is just kind of a methodical, beat down. Looks like defense.
David Montgomery had a huge step backwards this week. Feel bad for David Montgomery's starters, because he had huge game, 100 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. This week he had 19 yards on 9 carries. 12 yards. It was not great.
This is the game I needed them to have when it was against me last week, and they
did what
just
they did.
Yeah, they put up 70 points between them. It's just wow. Thanks.
The
Amon-Ra had a great game. 2 for 70, 7
For people who do participate in Cleveland fantasy sports, Cedric Tillman is on IR now.
Yeah,
and now rookie Isaiah Bond, who dealing with his own personal off the field bullshit. Also, he's a Cleveland Brown, and he did really good this game, and I think he's going to be like the guy who isn't just a guy on this team.
Was that a Jerry Jeudy?
That was a Jerry Jeudy jab.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's rude.
Dropping Jerry Jeudy jabs today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
called him a jag.
He has games where he does okay.
Yeah.
But there's a reason he's not a Bronco anymore.
Yeah.
You know? So but as far as the Lions go, obviously a playoff team. Does this mean who did they lose to? It was a fluke game, right?
Who's the Lions?
Yeah, wasn't it last week or something?
They lost to the Packers, right?
Was it the Packers? There's got to be a way we can check. See, this is why we're really
Packers.
Week 1.
Yeah, week
and
1.
they have been on a tear ever since then. They haven't scored less than 30 points each game since losing to the Packers. I think they're very mad. Yeah. I think they're playing angry.
Let's see what. See, interception, not for a touchdown. They scored a touchdown. Jared Goff interception. Field goal. Huh.
Yeah. Not great. For the Browns.
Yeah.
1-3. They're going to be a top 5 pick. They're going to waste it on a quarterback.
Ping-ponging.
Huh?
So I'm just ping-ponging.
Oh, yeah. But they're going to be a top 5 pick, and they're going to spend it on a quarterback. He's going to waste his career there. I think that they had something with Baker, and they wasted it and blew it. And that's classic Browns. I really was hoping for him. I was really rooting for him 2020, 2021 area.
Yeah.
But what are you going to do? Next up, it's the Patriots and the Panthers. You initially said New England, but I think you switched it.
Yeah.
To the Panthers.
I think I did just as it.
And that started your losing process this last week. Because you're winning every game pretty much up until then, except for Arizona and the morning game. But this is the one where everything turns around.
Patriots just beat down on them. 21-point second quarter. My goodness.
I said that this game was going to end 21-20, and you said it was 27-24. It wasn't that. New England just kind of looks like they just sort of beat the shit out of them. You know, as you do sometimes when you're a football coach and you just start calling plays, and sometimes you just kind of win a bunch. Yeah, that's what happens here.
Wait, what? Did they block a punt? Oh,
just a really good return.
Yeah.
61 yards.
Punt's 53 yards. Carolina, yeah. Good punt return there. Special teams plays.
A lot of good special teams plays this weekend.
Yeah.
Again, special teams looking very good. Even though there was a thing on Thursday Night Football, I think it's fine. I think it's just sort of one of those it's something we all just need to be aware of now.
Stephon Diggs, 22-yard catch. Oh. Hunter Henry, 31-yard touchdown. Yeah, looks like not a good fantasy night for Josh Dobbs owners. You were starting Josh Dobbs. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a 14-2 quarterback league.
Yeah.
You know.
3 carries, negative 2 yards.
Simply more.
It's a dynasty stone spot, where they have to stay in where you started them, and that was back when it was Vikings days. But he's still in the league, so you have to
leave
keep
him.
You have to leave him there.
I think. Well, what are you doing as a Travion Henderson owner? Because we've already had a couple of those in the chat today. Ramondre Stevenson's taking. He's when he's healthy, he's going to be the guy. Travion Henderson.
It looks like they didn't. Neither of them really did shit this weekend. I guess Henderson got the touchdown though, so.
True.
Stevenson
22
had
yards.
the most carry. Yeah,
I'm a
Sooner
fan, at heart. Ramondre Stevenson was one of my favorite running backs to come out of there. I thought he was going to be the guy, but he cannot stay healthy. So I feel like Ramondre Stevenson getting hurt is more likely than J.K. Dobbins getting hurt.
Looking at this, I think someone got hurt. Who's Antonio Gibson?
Oh.
For 6 carries. 9.76. I mean, yeah, that's running back by committee. I guess I'm not happy with any of those people at this point.
True.
If they're, I didn't watch the game.
Very touchdown dependent. So. Like, well, look at the receiving. Oh,
sorry.
They're not a whole lot of running backs.
It's Stephon Diggs getting the,
sometimes Hunter Henry.
I mean, 29 carries, to 18 pass attempts. So.
Your guy that doesn't wash his feet or whatever got a touchdown. That's really good.
Matt Collins, 1 for 4 and a touchdown. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see who got the touchdown. Marcus Jones, and
pretty good day for the Patriots defense.
Yeah, 26 points.
Yeah, not a great offense to contend with, but not bad. I feel like that this team. I feel like the Panthers, man, I feel like they're just so close, but I do think I'm ready to write them off this season.
That's how I know I was being contrarian with my pick. Like, even I know I was high, but I turned around and just like picked up New England's defense.
I wrote down New England and then marked out Carolina for you. That's how I know you switched. And that's when everything happened.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Go.
Flex DeMarcado, Chase Brown, Pittman, or Rashad White.
The fact that Chase Brown is in possibly maybe bench position is insane, but that's just where it's at. Who are the other ones? DeMarcado and who else?
Pittman, Rashad White.
Michael Pittman?
I assume.
Yeah, I would probably go Michael Pittman. He's Daniel Jones. It's a down game. They didn't win, but he's going to still be passing a bunch. And Pittman... If you aren't Tyler Warren, then Pittman's probably going to be pretty good. I would sit on Rashad White for a little bit, sort of see what Tampa Bay's doing back there, because what could happen is Sean Tucker winds up getting a lot of the early downs, and then Rashad White comes in for the passing downs. But Rashad White his yards per carry are not great. I've had him before, and it's tough if you're not in a PPR league. But I think DeMarcado's going to be getting the start, and he has starting running back experience. So, who do you think between DeMarcado and Pittman? Or are you wanting to roll the dice on Chase Brown?
I would probably, honestly, myself, I'd just go DeMarcado. Just he's a starting running back now, so, I was going to look at and see, I didn't see a lot of, let's see what did... Can't remember, 2 for 8. So yeah, he didn't. Because but Trey Benson got injured late, right?
Yeah, DeMarcado had a late touchdown that tied up the game.
Yeah.
And caught one coming out the back.
Yeah.
Trey Benson got hurt late in the fourth quarter.
So I guess you're kind of still rolling the dice there either way.
True.
So I mean, Pittman's probably might be the safest.
I think Pittman might be the safest.
Yeah. It's hard to I don't know. I guess I'm one of those people where it's like, well. This is, he's in the starting running back role of an injured, running back room. So there's not like there's a lot of people that are going to come take touches from him. But that also doesn't mean, that also could mean they're just not going to really rely heavily on the run game if they don't have to,
Kyler Murray was throwing a lot.
Yeah.
They were also down. So the script was going to require him to throw a bunch.
That's what I mean. So. Like even when they're trying, so it's hard to say if they're going to try and put it in.
If the Colts are down,
the
they're
RB
going to be chunking that ball a bunch.
Yeah.
But if they start blowing them out, Pittman might not do anything.
Yeah.
I think a tough call. That's fantasy.
Yeah.
But I would, if it were me, I'd go Pittman. And then maybe DeMarcado if something happens in training camp.
In practice.
Yeah, in practice. Sorry.
Chargers Giants.
Yes. Okay. This is the one that I initially went Chargers, but then I said that they were going to Charger it.
Yeah, you did say that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they went. Yeah. They did go and Charger it into a rookie quarterback.
Man, Omari and Hampton had a good game though. Omari and Hampton had a good game.
Oh yeah, I tried getting him with Javonte Williams and he didn't take it.
Mm-hmm.
They offering me. I had just complained in the group chat that nobody trades.
Yeah.
And then people start making trades with me. It's the most awful
You're
trades.
just like, I don't want this.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's how they feel about the trades you're offering them.
That's crap, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane because I'm giving them gold. You got Derrick Henry off of me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. You could have gotten DK Metcalf.
And
too.
Derrick Henry. Yeah.
And Derrick Henry, yeah.
I'm just a nice guy.
Man, Chris Godwin was blowing
Yeah,
up.
I should have
though.
just. Yeah, but I just knew it'd be. It's still Derrick Henry at the time. I don't know. Yeah.
No. All right. So, Quentin Johnston, obviously the breakout.
Yeah, he's the number one target. Yeah, Ladd McConkey's not doing. I mean, Ladd McConkey's had 6 targets, just one. I didn't obviously watch this game, so I don't know all of his targets. Anyone want to shout out to anyone who wants to give me a what do you have to get for that NFL Plus?
Oh yeah.
To get like all the
NFL
like you can,
Red Zone or whatever.
Yeah, you can go back and watch all the games. Only like $120 a month.
Oh man.
I don't know how much it
so
is.
thank you, Roger, and everybody involved for the deals that you're making. We're so grateful. Ladd McConkey only had
So yeah, I don't
one
know.
catch. They could have just been thrown out of bounds, and he might have just been there, or they could have just been straight up drops. But I think the real talk of the town is the fact that Quentin Johnston is really blowing up right now, and he's like he's a top receiver. There's a really solid chance that the season goes as it keeps going that Quentin Johnston is a first-round draft pick next season in redraft leagues.
Yeah, if he continues and he's the number one. I mean, and he's not like he's not doing 8 for 98 and a touchdown. I mean, it's a good game.
But Ladd McConkey, old news. People are saying that he might be the bust of fantasy this year.
I don't think I drafted him super early.
He was going in second and third round for a lot of leagues.
I have to go look.
He was dropping there near the end. So I saw him dropping to like the third, fourth round sometimes. I believe you got him in the third round.
Maybe, yeah.
But
I go third or the fourth.
Yeah.
That would do it.
But he is not doing well. And yeah, I've seen a lot of people say that he's the bust of the draft. Yeah. I think personally, RJ Harvey owners that's the bust because I've seen him. I watched him go from like round 10 to like round 4.
Yeah,
you know,
weren't you RJ Harvey owner?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've seen it happen in real time.
Yeah,
and he finally does something this week. It's the first time, but he's not taking over that backfield. I don't think.
If you're a victim of RJ Harvey drafting, call now.
Early drafting RJ Harvey.
Yeah.
You may be entitled to a settlement in the Ladd McConkey lawsuits. Chase Brown too, for that matter.
Yeah.
That's another one that a lot of people are getting him in the second round. I've seen people online talking about how teams talking about like, oh, you know, I had Tyreek and Malik Neighbors, you know. And people are just like, how? How did you do that? How's that even possible? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, 8-team league, you know, it's super easy. And I'm just like, Malik Neighbors was dropping out of the first round in a lot of leagues.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know what year you're in. Maybe last year where he was a first round pick, but this year, like, people were spooked by Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
So,
I was not buying into Russell Wilson and the Giants.
So. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people weren't. I wouldn't have. I got Malik Neighbors in a couple fantasy leagues, I think.
Yeah.
So, we didn't need to do a lot of cleanup on the fantasy teams. But yeah, no, Chargers chargered it. Do you think that with Jackson Dart being the guy now in New York, do you think that he is about to have do you think he's going to be the guy from now on? Or do you think that there's still a lot of room to grow in New York?
I think he has a lot of room to grow. You know, I don't think that obviously he didn't have a bad game at all. He had a good game for what
he took 5 sacks.
Yeah, he took 5 sacks, but no interceptions, threw a touchdown. I mean, yeah, 13 for 20. You know, like I said, but it wasn't. They won the game. Mm-hmm. You know, I expected them to get blown out.
Yeah.
So I think him just coming out and winning the game. You know, and at home too, you know, like I think,
Chargers.
He's starting for the rest of the season, but I don't know that they, get a winning record still.
Do you think they're still like a top 10 pick?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I can see that. Chargers lost Joe Alt this game. Yeah. They've already lost Rashawn Slater at the beginning of the year, and now they lose Joe Alt. That's unfortunate, but I think that the Chargers will still. Do you think the Chargers are still capable of making playoffs despite the very strong chance that we're about to see a slide?
I think as long it depends on how hard they slide, though, obviously. But I think as long as they don't, if they don't slide too hard, I think the AFC overall right now is pretty kind of weak.
If they win, yeah. I mean,
for wild card spot, like if they slide out of first place,
yeah,
like then. But I think obviously the Chiefs win. I think the Chiefs win this week. It's against the Lions. That's really the whether or not we come out 3-4 or 4-2. 4-2 would be fantastic. 3-3 is fine. But I mean, do I think the Chargers lose the next two games? Probably not.
Okay.
But that would be a slide. That'd put them at 3-3. Where if the Chiefs somehow miraculously win against the Eagles, we're first in the division. Then, I guess. I still think they have a pretty good chance of making a wild card.
Okay.
There's not, I don't think there's a lot of like hot wild card teams in the AFC. I don't think it's going to be like a really contentious race.
Do you think that is there a universe where the Chargers win the AFC West and the Chiefs
don't make the wild card?
They do make the wild card.
Oh yeah. There's okay. Absolutely, yeah. Do I think it's going to happen? Absolutely not.
No.
Chiefs are going to win the.
I think
obviously.
The most likely outcome in that scenario is the Chargers blowing it first game in the playoffs. Let's say they get the number one seed. This is one of 3 losses this year.
Yeah.
They have huge games the rest of the year. Quentin Johnson MVP talks type shit.
Quentin Johnson MVP.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But no, and so let's give them the number one seed. I still think that weekend division weekend they blow it against whoever they're playing against.
I'd have to look at their schedule too, who they. Let's see.
I think they still have to play the Chiefs twice.
Commanders
once.
Yeah.
Right.
Commanders, Dolphins. Right. Yeah, if they slide against the Dolphins, they shouldn't. They should win.
If they lose either of these 2 next games, if they lose both of these games.
Yeah, if they lose both of them, then yeah. But I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
No, I think they definitely beat the Dolphins.
I don't think they have the hardest schedule ever.
No, because they're playing from the number 2 spot.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much that matters because the Chiefs are played the Giants, and they were the last in our division.
Well, no, I'm saying so when you play for the other divisions they're playing. So we're playing your division this year. From the AFC West is playing.
And you were the number 1.
It doesn't. We're just playing. We're playing each of the teams in the division, and then but when you're playing the first of every other division in your conference. So we're playing every other AFC division, the first place team. The Chargers are playing the second place, or are they playing the third? Did the Broncos end up second?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah. That shouldn't be.
Oh no, the Broncos barely made it in. It was up to them or the Bengals.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. So the Chargers were second in the division.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're playing the second place teams in all the other AFC, AFC divisions, and the AFC I don't think is like super strong right now. So that's why it looks like an easy schedule.
Yeah.
Is because they're playing all the other like the weaker AFC teams.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah.
Well, I do think that the Commanders, we'll get there. We're still in the middle of predictions. We haven't gotten into predictions yet. But I do think that the Chargers are going to be fine. I don't think that we're looking at a Super Bowl run. I don't think we're seeing the fall of the Chiefs, but I do think that the Chargers have a good team and a good coaching staff and are in a good prime situation. But man, still, there's just something about that California air that just makes you want to just get hurt.
Yeah.
So, after that, it would have been the.
Fantasy wise for rushing or New York over here, Scatterbo got 25 carries.
Scatterbo's the guy.
Yeah, I mean if you have him, yeah.
A lot of people drafted him late. But even with the news of Tyrone Tracy getting the start, he didn't do a whole lot with the ball, and Scatterbo just sort of has that attitude that the Giants need.
Yeah.
I think a rookie running back, rookie quarterback type situation in New York could it would benefit them to have that sort of like energy.
We'll see how long he stays healthy.
Huh?
So we'll see how long he stays healthy. That's the only.
Yeah, he runs like he doesn't care if he gets hurt, which is dangerous. But, it's fun to watch. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Eagles, Bucks.
So we both went Tampa Bay this game.
Yeah.
And because I just don't, man, I tried, we were wanting to talk about it on the right over, but man, the Eagles we're undefeated, and it's just boring ball. It is. It's like you just get 8 yards. Like you said, you just get 8 yards and then you push. That's it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you fake push, which I was like, those are coming. They're gonna happen, and it worked. We don't really need to pass. We just kind of either run the ball, short pass, or hand it off to Saquon, and that's just kind of the whole game plan.
Yeah.
I think we're setting ourselves up for disaster. I think that we're going to be looking at another 2023 type season where we may start off really, really hot, but it's extremely likely that we're going to drop the ball, and it's just going to not. We're going to have a good playoff push, maybe, but that year we dropped off. It disappeared, and our play calling just is not keeping up. It's just we gotta pass more. We gotta keep you saw what happened in the Super Bowl whenever they shut down the run. We were able to open up the pass game, and I just don't think we can do that.
Well, I think that
I think our play calling kind of kneecaps us a bit.
I feel like the Eagles are like playing. It feels like watching a team that is just waiting for playoffs, and that they're not gonna do anything flashy. They're gonna win the games that they need to win, and they're just gonna. It doesn't matter if it's ugly. Yeah, just like win the game. However, we need to win. Like, what's the game plan this week?
It's kind of creepy. How like soulless and emotionless they're doing.
Yeah, this. I just think that they're just like, we're gonna win.
We're Terminators out there.
Yeah, and sure, if someone, I think they have been in a position, where I think this was the one Baker didn't he threw a pick in the, this was a really bad pick right here, at the Philadelphia 11 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, first down interception. Could have just thrown it away. Yeah,
man, he dropped all the way to the 31st pick. People let that happen, Jahad Campbell.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be like a top 10 pick, but the injuries kind of spooked people.
But yeah, that was a bad throw too, though.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have thrown that. Like that was, it's first down. Like
throw it out of bounds again.
Yeah.
But he has that. He's also got that hero.
But then they also just did turnover on downs on
They're running a lot.
They had another chance too, but that was a big interception. You were in scoring position, first down.
That ties the game
pick,
up.
yeah. Well, they go for 2.
Yeah.
Which they would, obviously.
I would have, yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. Yeah, crazy.
But it's just not. It's fine. It's not the most entertaining ball I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's how it started. Crazy. It started with the block punt, touchdown,
and then once we got ahead, we kind of just. It was football,
Yeah. Yeah, not a big Jalen Hurts obviously 2 touchdowns. I don't know how much. But that's not great for fantasy still. It depends on what do we do. 4 points for his passing touchdowns, right?
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah. So it's like a 12-point game.
Well,
but he got 62 on the ground.
Given the state of quarterbacks right now in fantasy,
he got 62 on the ground. So
if you don't have Daniel, who's the number 1 quarterback in fantasy? If you don't have Josh Allen,
it's probably Josh Allen right now.
If you maybe have Daniel Jones, you're gonna
Daniel
do
Jones
okay.
Actually, it's probably is Daniel Jones. Yeah.
I think that there's people out there, because I'm one of them. I put all my eggs in the Joe Burrow basket, and have been struggling since.
I'm so glad you picked it, because I was going to take him.
I am 0-4 in our main league, because I've been having to figure out quarterbacks. Because the first week, second week, he gets hurt. Not enough to win me week 1. 2, gets hurt, so he can't help me week 2. Week 3, I go Mac Jones, who's coming down from doing really well, and he doesn't do very good. This last week, I went Sam Darnold on Thursday night, which was fine. It was the first time I got a quarterback to get above 15, And now this week I'm going Justin Fields. Like, it's a nightmare in my fantasy team right now.
Yeah.
But
it is. I agree. I am 2-2 in solidarity with my team. That's the only reason. Obviously, I don't want to be 2-2 to.
None of my guys are hurt though, other than Joe Burrow. I got mine out of the way early.
Yeah. But
a lot of people's teams are getting
Ibuka still 4 for 101 and a touchdown. Good game.
Offensive Rookie of the Year.
10 targets, only 4 receptions, but a lot of those were bombs. Yeah. I remember seeing that. They were trying to open it up over the top with him.
Longest was 77.
Yeah. Bucky Irving had a huge game for Bucky Irving.
Rashad White got less than 3 yards a carry.
Yeah.
But he got, how did he do in receiving? 4 for 5? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Like I said, if it's a PPR league, you should consider it, but he does not. He can't get past the hole, man.
But yeah, on Philadelphia, if you didn't have Goddard, Goddard or Jalen Hurts, not a great night.
It's okay for Barkley owners. Got a touchdown that really saved the whole thing, but honestly, if you have a Philadelphia receiver, just leave him on the bench because this is a run-first team. It's methodical. They just want to win games and get it out of the way. This is we are just trying to make it back to the playoffs team. They're really, if they could hit the 3 little fast forward mode on the season, they would.
Yeah.
And that worries me. That sounds like the most aggressive complacency I've ever heard. Because it's just they're gonna drop a game soon.
Yeah.
And it's gonna give them that underdog. That's very undeserved. They're coming off of a Super Bowl win.
I don't think they. Yeah, I just think they're just. I think they're just going to work every week is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, it feels very.
But I don't mind. I mean, if that's the mindset they have,
if it works,
and it's working,
man, it's just kind of scary.
They beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's a good team.
They're not easy, and they like to play hard against us. The
Obviously,
fact that we beat both Rams and Tampa Bay is just
not having Mike Evans hurt them a little bit, but I think they did okay. They still put up 25.
We'll see how they do next week. The next game would be Tennessee and Houston. It's the only other noon game left. You started getting a little weird because we were agreeing on a lot of things, and you were like, "Fine, I'm just going to pick the bad team," and you did. You said Tennessee.
They were both. Excuse me. They were both 0-3 coming into this game.
And
so
Houston
and CJ Stroud came off of an awful week against the.
I got it right. I said Houston 26-10.
Yeah.
I imagined Tennessee would get at least a touchdown.
Yeah.
I was wrong there.
Yeah.
But I got the score right for Houston, so I'm pretty close. I'm close. I'm sniffing at it, score wise. No, this was not a great game for Tennessee. I think even Cam Ward had a very big presser after this, where he pretty much just said that they fucking suck.
Damn.
Yeah. They need to give him things. I think he's already recognizing the trajectory of how this sort of thing goes in the NFL.
Yeah.
If you are a good quarterback in the draft, you're going to go to a bad team.
Yeah.
And does that work?
Not always.
I mean, not really, but...
sometimes.
The Bills were picking top 10 whenever they picked Josh Allen.
Yeah, I was going to say, depending on how this year goes out, Caleb Williams, I think if you already have a team built around something and and you just don't have a QB, it's pretty easy to fall to top 10 pick, you know.
But I think the mindset is to get a quarterback, even if they're not built for it yet, and then build around them while you still have them on their rookie contract or whatever.
Yeah.
I think picking a quarterback in the top 10 does not always work, Big story from this game, Nick Chubb taking a step back, Woody Marks blowing up. So I had him in a couple leagues, ESPN leagues, I think. And I think it makes sense. The Houston needs something. They really needed this game. They did good, CJ Stroud, 200-something yards.
Yeah, 233, 2 touchdowns.
Only took 2 sacks.
Yeah.
But I think this was... there have been a lot of video, I believe, of the Texans' offensive line just not blocking at all. You know, so I think a lot of teams are dealing with bad offensive line play. I think the talent pool for offensive line is pretty slim.
7
But
QB hits.
This game they did okay, huh?
So they got only 2 sacks with 7 QB hits. 2 sacks, 5 QB hits.
Yeah. 1 pass deflection.
7 pass deflections for the Houston defense. My
Man,
goodness.
you just smacking that on the ground.
Yeah, I guess.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Derek Stingley got an interception. One of the best cornerbacks in the league.
No special teams touchdowns.
Not this week.
Not for this.
But absolute beatdown for the Texans. They needed this to... I don't know where they're at in the division. I think Jacksonville's on top right now. No, the Colts have to be. The Colts are on top of their division. So, still a long way to climb for the Texans, but I think that there's still a lot of... I think that they could still be good.
Yeah.
So, then after that's the afternoon games.
Yeah, Colts Rams.
Colts Rams.
Oh, I did open it.
So, Daniel Jones finally came back to earth.
Yeah.
I think that we said that this was a big test for Daniel Jones and company.
Yeah.
And it was. I think the Rams were mad about last week losing to the Eagles in the way that they did. So they played hard. Puka on pace to break records this year. Matt Stafford playing crazy good football as he always has, usually does, I should say. Big one from this one I think didn't Adonai Mitchell fumble on the goal line?
Fumble lost it, yeah.
Yeah. Daniel Jones threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
He threw a touchdown.
262 for a touchdown and 2 picks, though. Oof. Jonathan Taylor, 17 for 76, no touchdown, with 5 for 20, no touchdown receiving either, so 12 points.
Tyler Warren, I think, got a push touchdown.
14 for Taylor in PPR leagues.
If Godwin and Mike Evans come back and Egbuka takes a back seat to the two of them, do you see Tyler Warren in competition for Offensive Rookie of the Year? He's the tight end for the Colts. He's doing all the things that we said that Colston Loveland was going to do.
He is doing. Yeah. He's having. I think he'll be. He has to be pretty close to tight end 1, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, probably.
I mean, but Brock Bowers didn't get it last year.
Yeah, true.
And he broke actual records, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. But if you have Tyler Warren, start him in every league. Good call.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the first tight end off the board, wasn't he?
No.
Brock Bowers and then him.
No, Trey McBride.
Oh, Trey McBride, then Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren was pretty low down the list.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. Who am I thinking? Who's the rookie that was?
We went with Colston Loveland.
I know. I just thought there was a rookie that was pretty high in like the ESPN drafts we did.
Tyler Warren was sort of in the Kelsey range.
Maybe that's
It was like that's probably why he was
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know.
You're just overinflating Kelsey's worth again.
Yeah.
So.
Always. Yeah.
All right.
Passing. Kyron Williams.
Rams. Pretty good defense.
3 for 17
as well. You know, 2 interceptions, pretty good. 2 sacks. I saw that there was at least 1 or 2 plays where Daniel Jones was running for his life.
Yeah.
But I think the Colts, I wouldn't say that they're fraudulent. I would say that they are a good team, but they aren't the best team in the NFL.
No. Yeah.
And I think that they have a lot of room to grow. I think they could develop into having a late playoff push, but I don't think that they're going to win the whole thing. But they're doing pretty good right now. There was talk there for the last month where it was like maybe they are real. I think that this was the test to see if they were.
Yeah.
And I think that they're I wouldn't say that they're like defanged, you know, but I would say that they're just not. We're not going to see. It's not going to be like Peyton Manning going to the Broncos for Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that he'll have a good year still. I don't. I think they're going to make the playoffs, but I don't think that they're a Super Bowl team or anything.
Yeah.
I think that.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, that's all. I don't think I don't think they're like beating. They're probably not beating the Bills. Probably have a chance at beating the Chiefs, but we'll be healthy by then. So probably.
What's the Colts' schedule look like? We might be dealing with an easy schedule type situation.
Raiders, that's an easy dub.
Cardinals, Chargers might be tough.
Yeah, Titans, they should win that. Maybe the Titans have it figured out by then, but probably not.
Ooh, Chiefs in mid-Chiefs season.
Yeah. These are some tough games. This is a tough stretch right here. Should be a tough 3-game stretch.
October will be easy for them, but then November will start being kind of...
Jags, depending on how they're doing by then, could be a tough game. It's at home there too.
Jaguars have a really good defense right now.
Yeah. And then Seahawks, Niners, Jags again, Texans.
Oh man, most of their divisional games come here at the end of the season.
Yeah. I mean, those all look winnable, but yeah, it just depends on how their divisions do. I think the Texans is probably winnable. Both Texans games, both Jags games are probably winnable.
If they lose to only teams with like winning records, or mostly teams with winning records,
yeah,
I think that will be a telltale sign. But this week, a little bit under. Rams playing angry, played hard, did really well. Next afternoon game, Jacksonville and San Francisco. So, Brock Purdy's back. He's not completely healthy, I don't think, but I think that they just want to... He's got that, I want to go out there and play ball coach spirit, and so they were like, all right, let's get you out there. And he threw 2 picks, And he threw a couple touchdowns.
Let's see where they were. Not in the... someone fumbled on the...
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy fumbled.
Strip sacked.
Yeah.
Incredible. And then an interception
and they missed the field goal, too, to go up by exactly 8 anyways. Like, that was a chance right there. Mm-hmm. Yikes. Turnover on downs before that. 4th and 2. Incomplete. I have 3 wide receivers on my team and 2 are questionable. If I had to drop one of these running backs to get a wide receiver off of waivers, what running back would you drop? Benson, Montgomery, Marks, Henderson, Rashad White.
Benson, he's hurt.
Yeah, probably. If you're just, probably Benson. Honestly, that's just the easiest answer.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be out for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean, if someone scoops him up, it's not really like,
I think by the time he will be relevant about it. Yeah. I don't know if people are gonna. Yeah,
for at least 4 weeks.
Yeah, at least 4.
Yeah, at least 4 weeks. So we're already being week that puts us in week 9.
Yeah.
And when he'd be coming back, which is, 3 more games until,
and if
fantasy or football playoff starts.
For us, it's like week 14.
Week 14.
Week 13 to 14 area. Yeah, I would drop Benson for now. Someone, like you said, someone might scoop him up.
Yeah. But
I think the other guys provide a lot more immediate value, especially if you have wide receivers.
But if you want, if you're worried about Benson, just because he's he has a chance to be running back 1 when he comes back. I mean,
what if DeMarcado does really well?
Yeah, and then other than that, then I'd probably say,
I think
maybe Henderson. Aside from that,
that's true because he's essentially RB2 behind Ramondre Stevenson. They get him involved for sure, but it's like they're splitting carries at best.
Yeah, I mean, those are people. I assume those are people that, I'm probably not flexing out Henderson unless I'm in a really deep.
Unless buys and injuries are really taking a toll.
Yeah. So yeah, Benson or Henderson. But
Jacksonville beating the 49ers, who I think they're still leading their division, however. So
yeah, both 3-1 now. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, not a good game for him. Well, he had 6 for 92 and a touchdown. Okay, receiving. So good game for Christian McCaffrey. Just on the receiving and rushing, he 17 for 49. Oof.
He had a fumble at one point.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah, go down to Jacksonville's defense totals. They had only 1 sack.
1 sack, 3 QB hits.
They had a touchdown, a miscellaneous touchdown.
Yeah.
2 interceptions. And they recovered 3.
Long punt return, touchdown.
Yeah, there's that, the miscellaneous.
Yeah.
Is that Sky Moore? He's a 49er. That's fine.
Bashaw Tootin had a 54-yard kick return.
Pretty good. Very good.
Yes. Sky Moore kicking it with the 49ers.
Chiefs Super Bowl champion.
That's
Sky
right.
Moore.
How many targets did he get? 1. Oh, he didn't catch it.
He didn't catch it.
I wonder if he's caught a ball this year.
You know what? I bet he was just on the field whenever Brock Purdy was throwing it away.
They're just like, give it to him. No, I really do. I wonder when the last time if he's caught a
I don't think
if he has a
click
catch.
on him. See if he's had a catch this year.
So I think I saw. I mean,
it didn't get it. There we go. He had 1 catch.
Oh
wow!
When was this against the Cardinals?
Did they do it on purpose?
Well, yeah, 1 target, 1 catch. Oh, they've been targeting him.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, for a first down.
Oh.
1 for 10 for a first down.
Wow.
I think that's his first time he's caught a ball in like 4 years in a regular season game. Or like 2 years, but.
Wow. You just don't see that. You know, Sky Moore getting a catch in the NFL.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Anything else to add about this one? Oh, Ricky Pearsall. You're a Ricky Pearsall owner. How are you feeling about him? How are you feeling about San Francisco's receiving passing game right now, quarterback situation?
Oh, I mean, I think I'm more comfortable starting Ricky Pearsall than I am starting Lad McConkey at this point.
Mm.
You know, I still think Ricky Pearsall is still the wide receiver 1. You know.
Well, I think Christian McCaffrey is the wide receiver 1. But...
Well, Christian McCaffrey is the running back.
Gosh.
1. But yeah, he got the most targets. But I mean, yeah, you don't set wide receiver screens a lot at the time, you know. Not for Ricky Pearsall when you have Christian McCaffrey.
Right. I think if I have any 49ers player right now, I hope it's Ricky Pearsall. Well, other than Christian McCaffrey, of course. But,
Christian McCaffrey, Ricky Pearsall.
But if I had someone who isn't CMC, I would wish I'd had Ricky Pearsall. I don't know if he's valuable enough to trade for. You know, I think he's one of those guys that you just kind of just like, I wish I had him, but chances are you have people on your team that are better. If you're that one needing of a Ricky Pearsall, you're probably okay.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm just flexing him. I don't know. Actually, I might be starting him wide receiver 2. I'm just waiting on Rashee Rice to come back. You know, once Rashee Rice comes back, then I'll be set. Jake Tongus.
Tongs.
That's their tight end, I assume. Yeah.
The second week the season.
He's a touchdown. Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. Not enough to get it done. That Jaguars defense is intense. They are a top 5 defense this year.
Yeah.
So, I think a lot of people discounted them because they are Jacksonville, but
I'll always discount them because they're Jacksonville.
It is.
They'll be in this if they make it to the Super Bowl. I'll be discounting them as they're in the Super Bowl. Ravens Chiefs game went exactly as I thought it would. No, I don't think. I think I had the score a lot closer actually.
You said 27-20.
Oh, I just had the Chiefs not
score as
37.
Much.
Yeah.
You thought they would take it easy on them.
Yeah.
After a certain point.
Yeah. Man, been a while since we got a Mahomes 4 touchdown game. This is nice. Nice to see. Good for fantasy owners.
I think it's kind of.
I don't have them, but
I think they kind of had to look at their rushing stats.
Yeah, the rushing wasn't looking great.
Their lead rusher was
Yeah.
a 35-yard carry. It was an end around? What was it? It was a pitch? What was this?
To Xavier Worthy. Yeah, I think it was a. I think it was like a
screen that was really far behind the line.
Might have been. I can't remember. I have to go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of when that was, and the weed doesn't help.
Worst format.
I guess we should put that in our description too. Worst format for fantasy. Yeah.
Yes, we need to. So Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. Looks like Kareem Hunt actually got the most opportunities.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt was getting a lot of the because I think that was a lot of like Kareem's getting like the third and short situations too, and then Pacheco did decent with his what carries he got, honestly. Just not really fantasy relevant. But football wise, I'm happy with what Pacheco is doing. Fantasy wise, I don't want any Chiefs running backs.
They were targeted 8 times, and it was split 4, 3, and 1, with 4 going to Brashard Smith, 3 going to Pacheco, and 1 going to Kareem.
I think Brashard Smith getting 4 carries and 4 targets, so 8 total, as opposed to Pacheco got 3 targets, so 10. I mean, I think they're gonna start using Smith a lot more. He's quick. People, Andy likes speed.
And Kareem Hunt isn't exactly impressing.
Yeah, well, yeah, our running game isn't exactly impressing.
But Patrick Mahomes, like you said, 4 touchdowns. Hey, let's go.
That was a lot of Xavier Worthy being back. I think just
being able to throw again.
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown got a touchdown.
It opens up a lot for the rest of the pass offense.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Tyquan Thornton's still getting a touchdown.
He still got a touchdown.
Kind of crazy.
Do you think Tyquan Thornton remains any sort of relevancy
in fantasy?
I mean, do you think he's going to be a victim of Rashee Rice?
Is this relevant in fantasy? Like 1 for 11 and a touchdown?
That's 7 points.
Yeah.
But he did really good last week.
But I know, like I'm just saying, that's with Xavier Worthy back. With once Rashee Rice comes back, like Tyquan Thornton's going to be doing what Xavier Worthy's doing. He's playing Xavier Worthy's role.
Okay.
Like they're trying to get him out open over the top.
So if you hold on to Tyquan Thornton, it's pretty much kind of it's like a handcuff for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if Xavier Worthy gets injured again.
So we're going into week 5. This is the last week. No, there's 2 weeks left without Rashee Rice.
Yeah, so, I still don't. I wouldn't start. I wouldn't flex Tyquan Thornton.
Would you keep him on your bench, or is he ready to be? Is he droppable? If Woody Marks is available on.
I mean, if I have room, sure. Like just in case Xavier Worthy gets injured again, because I think if Xavier Worthy gets injured again, then yeah, he's going to be getting. That 8 targets are probably going to him.
Okay.
So.
I'm surprised they aren't putting Hollywood Brown in Worthy's spot. But I think he's still coming back from an injury himself.
Worthy's way faster.
Do you have anything else to say about this game? Specifically, Chiefs possibly playing dirty?
What?
Possibly injuring members of the Baltimore Ravens football team?
And the defense looked good.
Lamar Jackson getting hurt.
2 sacks.
Was a safety who got hurt.
Chris Jones got a no sack this week. Tackle for a loss, though.
Aeneas Peoples.
Karlaftis and Tillery were the 2 sacks. 8 QB hits, though. So they're getting at him.
Yeah.
I thought, obviously, Lamar's going to get hit more than most QBs because of the type of his play, but I've always said we got 3 sacks.
I was not super impressed with this game. I actually thought that it was kind of, I wouldn't say boring, but it was kind of just like the Chiefs. I mean, they were doing good, and I was just like, I just feel like this is a good game for Chiefs fans, but a bad game for Ravens fans.
Yeah. What do you think happened here?
What?
It says Lamar Jackson 3 sacks.
Right.
But it says Kansas City defense 2 sacks.
He probably gave himself up, fell down.
They just didn't award it to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe they awarded it as a tackle for a loss instead of a sack. But
oh, that's a good theory.
I don't know. Anyways.
But I felt I just think Casey's defense is really good.
also compiling on the fact that the Ravens are very, very injured.
It was 2 1-2 teams, you know,
Yeah,
and they're both just they're okay, they're fine, you know, uh, but I think that the problem with the Ravens
seething
is one big thing is like Derrick Henry. Did he fumble again this game? He didn't fumble this game. This is the first game of the year that Derrick Henry didn't fumble.
I remember them talking about during the game that like, oh, that's on the Chiefs defense radar. Like they're gonna be a lot of chatter out there. Derrick Henry and Spagnuolo told him to focus on that. That he can't stop fumbling. It's just like it's Derrick Henry. Like he's not in his head.
Instead, Justice Hill, Oklahoma State Cowboy, by the way, huge run there late in the game, I believe. Was there any fear of a comeback occurring at any point?
No.
No, you thought that from
no,
Jump Street.
I think they turned this game off, and didn't they put on another game like towards the end of this?
Yeah, they wound up having to switch in our area.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, this was the this was the evening game, right?
Yeah, this was that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one was all over the country, and it was fine. They switched it to. The game that they switched it to was the Chicago game.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, which was much closer.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I wasn't ever really worried about it. I don't know. We kind of it seemed like after when was this? It was 20-10 going into the half. This was a little frustrating. Was the missed field goal, but them coming in 10 points. I wasn't worried about it. Especially that we got the ball first, scored a touchdown. Like at that point, I'm like, okay, we're up 17. Like our defense is looking good. Like, yeah, our offense is clicking.
What's Frizzle saying here?
What's what?
Frizzle saying in the chat.
Oh, he's I own Michael Carter and Sean Tucker. Who should I drop for Brashad Smith? I got Breece Hall, Chase Brown, Woody, Trevion, and Tajay coming back. Carter and Sean Tucker. Who should I drop for Brashad Smith? I mean, honestly, who
I would
any of those I wouldn't. I mean, I definitely. Well, obviously not Breece Hall.
I think I would hold on to Breece, especially with Justin Fields being back. I think Chase Brown is a fun little dart to throw on occasion. Yeah. I think Woody's going to be the number one. Trevion's going to be splitting carries, and I guess that's what Tajay Spears.
Yeah.
He's what, a Titan?
I think so. Yeah,
if you're having to scrape the barrel for Michael Carter and Sean Tucker and hope that they're getting carries, Brashad Smith, I think, will be a lot more. I think he's. Would you rank Brashad Smith above Michael Carter and Sean Tucker? Sean Tucker's a rookie starting for Buccaneers. Well, he's not starting for Buccaneers. It's going to be Rashad White.
Rashad White, yeah.
Michael Carter's going to be behind Amari DiMercato.
Probably over.
Do you think it's
Michael Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd take Brashad Smith over Michael Carter probably. Well, I don't know. I guess Michael Carter, you said, is behind.
DiMercato.
Yeah, who's also just waiting for Benson to come back, right? Yeah, I mean it's like that's like a kind of a gamble.
That's a
in
tough
fantasy.
One.
Yeah, so.
Honestly, I'd probably maybe drop. Well, Tony Pollard hasn't been playing well either.
Yeah, but he's still.
So whoever their backup is probably going to get some looks at some point.
Yeah, I think long term Brashad Smith over Sean Tucker, assuming Bucky comes back. Yeah.
Bucky will be back sooner than Trey Benson.
I think that the thing with Kansas City's rushing room is that right now they don't really have anybody. So if Brashad Smith is showing flashes, they're going to give him a chance. But they also, could still just each be getting,
splitting
5 or 6 carries, and one day it's Kareem Hunt getting, 13 carries. Then the next day it's Pacheco getting 13. Who would you start this week, Michael Carter or Sean Tucker?
I'd have to see the matchups.
Yeah,
because they're both RB2s. But if it's a deep enough league where you're really reliant on your flexes or you're just rattled with injuries, like those are two. That's legitimate. Week 5.
Let's see.
Seahawks and Titans. Ooh, well.
Oh man, that Titans is gonna beat the shit out of them. I might play Michael Carter because they're gonna be, if it's a bad enough blowout, they're gonna be playing in. They're gonna be subbing people out.
I definitely like that matchup for an RB2 better because, especially if it's a blowout. Yeah, I mean, if they're running back by committee already, then you're gonna just be splitting carries for the last 3 or 4 possessions. Between whoever.
I would go Carter.
Yeah. But yeah,
Boring Chiefs game.
Fantasy wise, obviously,
2 1-2 teams playing in the middle of the afternoon. Definitely nap time. We'll get a few honk shoes in here. All Mahomes saves the day again.
Yeah.
So, do you think that the Chiefs are back?
Well,
or do you think that this is just this is all they were just beating up on an innocent Baltimore team who's already rattled with injuries? They didn't have to do what they had to do. They didn't have to do what they did. I mean, but
yeah, I think the Eagles' loss was to be expected, being out. Once Xavier Worthy got injured, I think that neuters a lot of the offense. The Chargers, even without Xavier Worthy, obviously disappointed in that loss.
That's a tough one.
Yeah,
that was a good game. That was the Quentin Johnston breakout game.
Yeah, but no, I don't think that I think we had a hard schedule without Rashee Rice already, right? Like, I think, coming into the season, there's a while that everyone thought that Rashee Rice was going to be there for the first 6 weeks and then get, banned or whatever, suspended. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that we're fine. I think that we never win anywhere. I think it's just, tough losses, but, the wins, are going to be against teams that, I think with Xavier Worthy, this is what we would have done to the Chargers, Mm-hmm. But Kelsey took him out.
Good win.
So now, if some chance Chubb Hubbard continued to not practice and is out, I pick Rico Dowdle over Michael Carter and Brashad Smith, right?
Yeah, he's going to be starting for Carolina.
Yeah, and that's yeah, I mean, yeah, just anyone starting is definitely, yeah.
Because those other guys are going to be RB2s.
Yeah, even Brashard Smith is never, like I said, I don't think they're ever going to have a number 1 running back in Kansas City. So it's like, it's going to be throwing a dart, hoping that, he gets some big plays or something, or you're flexing him. And like, yeah, if you're going to get 9 points, if you're lucky, probably. If you're, well, I guess probably like 14 if he gets a touchdown, is probably like the most you're looking at.
I would hold on. If you already have Carter, Tucker, I would hold on to them because they could break it off. But I think Brashard Smith, may still be, he's going to need to have 1 or 2 big games before I would trust to start him.
Yeah, I mean, someone's going to grab him, I guess, so that's what you're worried about. If you're,
if you're trying to get in early while it's
yeah. Then I'm like, I think that I wouldn't start him yet for sure.
I would get rid of Spears.
I don't mind grabbing him. I wouldn't start him.
Yeah, I would get rid of the Tajay Spears, for. Goddamn, I hate this format. Who are we talking about?
Brashard Smith.
Thank you. I would get rid of Spears for Brashard Smith because if he has a big breakout game, on a winning Super Bowl, contending team, I would rather have that guy over the backup in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, but we need to on to the last afternoon game, which is Chicago and Vegas.
Oh, tough day for Derrick Henry.
Yes. People. Well, it's gonna be. Derrick Henry does have moments like this. Do you think that the Derrick Henry?
Good day for Justice Hill starters. With that, probably has to be like 0.3% of the league or something.
People who started Zay Flowers took a chance, did pretty good.
Yeah, Zay Flowers is an absolute dart throw. Yeah, it's just like, man. Bears Raiders. Bears win by 1.
Mm-hmm. I said the Bears were going to win 14-12. You said it was going to be a 28-24. You knew that Las Vegas was getting 24 points.
So did they miss a field goal? Wait, I can just go down here. Kicking. Nope, he was perfect.
Yep.
He was a perfect little baby.
Caleb Williams, 212, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Took 1 sack.
Yeah.
Not bad for the Bears.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they spent a bunch of money on their offensive line.
It looks good. Their offensive line looks a lot better. This could have been so many other teams could have had a really good offensive line.
Is Ladd McConkey a buy low? Honestly, I don't think so. I think he. Unless if Keenan Allen gets injured. I think that at this point, the way that it's looking is that Ladd McConkey's number 3 on the totem pole, and a lot of it is going through. I think he had a lot of targets. Like I said, I didn't get to watch the Chargers game. I don't know
if they were like throwing away.
Yeah, I don't know if it was throwaways or if what happened. He had like 10 targets.
He had 6 targets.
There's 6 targets and 1 catch.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Keenan and Quentin both had more.
They had more. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. He was 1 for 11. That's what it was, on 6 targets. Yeah, that's where the 11 came from in my mind. I just, if you can buy him low, and you feel a certain way, like he's talented. Obviously, it just looks like Quentin Johnson and Keenan Allen are just getting.
I would give it 1 more week of bad fantasy of like him having a bad game, and then do it, because that by then fantasy owners will be done.
He could be getting dropped, honestly.
Yeah, he might be. He's getting into droppable territory.
Yeah. And like, especially if you're in a 10-man league, I'm sure he's getting. He's in a 10-man league. He's definitely already on someone's bench. I'm sure, just because they're upset. Yeah.
I would be so mad because he is a very high draft pick.
Yeah.
He was a 2nd, 3rd round for a lot of people.
Maybe that's what I did.
What?
I'm trying to think. I took when I took Ladd, and we were talking about someone earlier.
I want to say you took him in the 3rd.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah.
Your first was Bijan, and then you went 2 back-to-back at the end of the 2nd.
Yeah. I would take 2nd. It would be my 2nd, 3rd. I probably did. I took running back, wide receiver though. I think because that's when I took. Did I take Kyron?
Yeah,
and,
you took Kyron.
Kyron and Ladd.
Kyron and Ladd, back to back. That's right.
Yeah. Anyways.
But, I think you could buy low on Ladd right now, but I would want to give it 1 more week because at the same time you could just be getting a dud.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on who you're giving away to. Like if you're.
You could. I've made trades where the guy dropped off, and I wound up just having to actually drop him off my team because I'm just like, dang, I really just traded for this piece of shit.
It just really looks like unless Quentin Johnson or Keenan Allen gets injured, like it looks like it's just going through them. Who would you rather have, Xavier Worthy or Brian Thomas Jr.?
BTJ. I think the team he's playing against a 2-2 team this week, and they're not very good. Their defense is. Some people say that their defense is underrated, but I think
overall too, I'd rather have him anyways over Worthy, because once Rice comes back, and you got two more weeks, and Worthy's obviously going to get targets, but with Rice, it's going to be that's just 1 more mouth to feed, and Worthy's probably not going to, be able to. He'll probably have 1 or 2 big catches a game, when Rice is back, just because now you have to worry about Rice in the middle field, but. BTJ's still wide receiver 1.
Well, they're playing against each other this week.
Oh, you just mean this week in general? Yeah. This week in general, then I guess.
Brian Thomas Jr. Jacksonville's playing in Kansas City.
I just meant I thought he meant for the rest of the year, just on fantasy.
Oh yeah, no ROS. I'd go Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
Once Rasheed comes back, that's gonna eat everything you just said. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna give him more opportunities because Rasheed's gonna be back, but it's also gonna give him obviously less catches or less targets. Even though he might still have good games, but. BTJ is still the number 1 wide receiver, and obviously Trevor Lawrence is just doing his thing, And
Travis Hunter isn't really breaking into that much. He hasn't got a touchdown this year, I don't think. Still fun to have, still fun to see. But
this week I'd rather have Worthy because
Jacksonville's got a top 5 defense. Kansas City's
Kansas City's defense is good too.
Well. So I do think that
bring up scores. I don't think anyone's. Okay.
I think Kansas City's going to struggle this week. I don't think it's going to be such a cakewalk. But Chicago not looking bad. Probably one of the better 2-2 teams out there. Do you think if Chicago and Kansas City were to play right now, if the next game next week was Bears, would you be more or less confident than the Jaguars?
Probably the same.
Probably about the same.
Yeah, I think
really.
I think we beat the Bears if they played this week. Beat the Bears. Rome Odunze decides, oh, I'm just gonna come with the Chiefs for free.
Okay.
The Bears are just like, you guys have them.
He's actually, whenever they're all boarding the bus, there's gonna be a moment where he looks back, and then he just sort of puts his back down. And he just turns to coach and says, "No, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I gotta stay here. I gotta stay where I belong."
No, I think that we beat either of them, but if I'm being honest.
Man.
I'm not saying that they won't be close. Like, I think the Bears would probably put up a fight, but I just think Chiefs defense, I think you're underrating the Chiefs defense. And probably also, like, I understand the underestimating the offense of the Chiefs.
Do you think the Chiefs are a top 5 defense? I would say they're a top 15 defense.
I'd say top 10.
I would see. That's the thing is, like, I just feel like I can name other teams with better defenses. Is one of the big problems.
Aside from sack numbers, I think like we've done pretty good this year.
They're fine. Yeah, it's not like they've gotten blown out.
I think we're probably actually statistically, if I had to guess, we're probably like top 15.
If I had to statistically guess, I would say
probably
top 15. I might be but if I'm underestimating them, then they're top 10.
Yeah.
I think they're right on that border of being like 12. Or 13 maybe.
I have to look at. We could look at the numbers if you're curious, but
nah, it's fine. They're fine. They're an all right team, but I think Jacksonville is one of the best defenses right now.
I think they have a tendency to allow a lot of yards, but they hold a lot of field goals.
They're very bendy and not breaky.
Yeah, and generally we're holding teams to close to 20, which is
Yeah, like I'm saying, they're not getting blown out or anything. It's just the offense has been needing something.
Yeah. And that's also, I think that is part of it, is that the offense being on the field or getting off the field quicker obviously makes the defense they're tired. Makes it it's a lot easier for having a tired defense obviously is worse than a tired offense in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too.
That puts more stress on them. So I think that how they've been performing with the way our offense was the first 2 weeks was kind of, or 2 weeks and half a game, 2.5 weeks, because the first half of week 3 was pretty bad too, but second half we turned it on. Obviously. But anyways,
Chicago beating the Raiders. Genty finally had a huge game. That's a big story from this one.
Yeah, 21-138.
He was standing. He wasn't doing the thing. He was actually doing the Genty.
He was doing the Genty stance. Yeah. He said
that's
all I needed.
I take the same stance whenever I'm standing in line. Somewhere. People don't know I'm Gentying, but I am.
Yeah, it's the new Heisman.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more low key. Genty did have he had a good game. Not good enough. I don't know what happened. Geno Smith 3 interceptions. That's what happened. My goodness.
I'm really happy I didn't pick up Geno this week because I almost did. I actually tried. And
Geno.
I was disappointed I didn't, and now I'm looking at that and I'm like, man.
Yeah, imagine
Sam Darnold isn't so bad. I give him a hard time.
Last week, me talking shit. I told you to start Geno Smith, and then you're like, fine, I'll start him.
I'll get him, and I didn't get him. I'm like, now I'm just stuck with Sam Darnold.
I've been seeing so many Sam. Have you seen those Sam Darnold memes? It's like kind of like the Darnold where he's just like every time it was like him going up to Kyler Murray and he's like, hello, Kyler Murray. Or he's like, hello, and he thought he was Patrick Mahomes. He was like a mini. He's like, what happened to your legs, Mahomes? It's like, yeah.
I have not seen them. That's fun.
Yeah, I keep seeing them. They just keep like they're in my feed or my algorithm now.
All right. Yeah. Next game. Well, is there anything else to?
Oh, missed the field goal to tie it.
Oh yeah, it was blocked.
Blocked field goal.
Another big special teams play. Big special teams this year. Very excited to see it, even though there's still some parts. It's okay.
Yeah.
Packers Cowboys tie. Now neither of us got this one.
Odunze still had a good night too.
Yes, Odunze's top 5 wide receiver in the league right now. Very happy.
Yeah. I just tend to move past the Raiders. Sorry.
Well, there's not a whole lot to say. It's just they're kind of mid.
Looked like it was a good game.
They need a good quarterback.
Looks like they almost won.
Almost.
Yeah.
They're one of those teams. It's like you can tell that something's coming together, and you're kind of just waiting.
Yeah.
I don't think it happens this year. I think next year is
definitely good tidings for Genty though. If he keeps having games like that, and they have something to build around, like you can see what the Falcons, kind of did the same thing with Bijan. Like you get Bijan Robinson, it's still not enough to
Do you think that they deal with a similar situation with Geno, where they draft a rookie running back in like the top 10 picks? And then are just like, even though we just signed Geno to this big long deal.
Yeah, I think if he keeps having games like that, absolutely. I think they'll be really quick to just. I'm sure they have some sort of contingency plan.
Do you think that speaking of the Falcons,
trade up and get a quarterback?
Do you think Kirk Cousins is going to finish the season as a Falcon at this rate? It's been a month, and we have seen some injured quarterback play, and no one has tried. Do you think everybody's just kind of checked out on the Kirk Cousins drama?
I don't know.
Phoenix hasn't done super great. I mean, they got blown out against the Panthers.
Yeah, they put up a 0, but then they came back, and I think that they're riding with Phoenix probably for the rest of the season. I think Kirk could go some. I'm sure someone's going to end up asking about him by the end of the year, but whether or not
by the end of the
trade,
do you think he gets moved deadline in the next month?
Probably not.
Okay. Do you think that the Falcons just eat it and just say he's just an extremely expensive backup quarterback?
Yeah, probably. I don't think. Does anybody want Kirk Cousins? I don't know.
I feel like if Dylan Gabriel. By the way, this is the first time that every quarterback from 2013 or 2015 to 2023 that started at OU is starting this weekend in the NFL.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Baker, Kyler, Jalen, Caleb, Dylan Gabriel, and there's somebody else in there, but it's I think it's 6 of them, maybe 5, but still pretty neat. Anyway,
that is actually that's pretty crazy. But I don't know if there's maybe if Dylan Gabriel doesn't do well, and then now they got do they drop Joe Flacco and bring in Kirk Cousins? I don't know. Does it really solve your problem?
True, because the issue is we're still paying this other guy.
Yeah,
I'm the Browns have the cap room, and then I'm like, oh wait, no, they don't.
Yeah,
they're spending it on somebody. Who is it? God damn.
Oh, what's his name? Who's that guy that they spent all that money on?
They spent all that money on. That's still on the team. That
is he still on? Is he still on the contract? Is he still? Is this his last year?
I think he still got one more year after this.
One more year after this? Man, that's crazy.
I don't think it's over. Dude, it's insane what they gave him. Yeah. I think even if they cut him, they still owe him.
No, yeah, it was fully guaranteed contract.
Yeah. I think that was such a bad decision by the Browns that it's going to cost every single player ever from now on.
They just got hit with all the karma for immediately
bailing on Baker.
Well, bailing on Baker and then signing someone that was in the midst of multitudes of sex investigations.
Well, they were all settled.
Yeah.
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 There's 28 of them or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, dude, everybody's moved on. We're all about Justin Tucker now.
Yeah.
No, and then the real karma came last year. The injuries, that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think it mattered. He's awful anyways.
Yeah, I think he's done. I think he had 2 or 3 good seasons in Houston, but it was just he's not that good. So, next was the Green Bay Dallas tie. I'm in full fucking clown mode for this fucking game because I said that Green Bay was going to beat the brakes off the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. I was like, they are going to go in, they're going to play angry. They just lost to Cleveland. They're going to play mad. This is going to be the Micah Parsons revenge game. I started the Packers defense in every league. They had 1 sack.
They got one, and it was Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons revenge game.
Game. Yeah, no, it was, man. If you started an offensive player, if you started specifically Romeo Doubs You know, you did great.
Yeah.
George Pickens.
I was happy with Tucker Kraft, 10.6.
Yep.
Could have been worse.
Now, all of these Green Bay Packers, they're all on bye this week. So you got to fill the holes where you can. If you have a Green Bay Packer, I wouldn't drop him. I made the mistake of dropping Matthew Golden. He had an all right week. I probably would still drop Matthew Golden, to be honest. I think
6 targets, so he's second behind Dobbs.
Well, they're going to be moving it around a bunch.
I don't know.
You know,
could be him getting settled in.
You got to remember, one of those catches and one of those targets he stole from Dontavion Wicks. So
I know. I think that was a touchdown.
I don't know. Dontavion Wicks is having to slow down for that.
I think he stays on his feet. Matthew Golden, if he's here and he lets that I don't know. I think if he catches that, he's gone. But maybe not. He would have had to slow down a little bit, but I don't think it mattered.
He was already in the process of slowing down.
Yeah.
Whoever's on Golden is catching up to him so quick.
Yeah. Golden could have hit the sick block.
He could have had a really good block, yeah.
But yeah.
He had to get a really sick catch instead.
But that still would have been obviously yardage aside, that still would have been 5 targets, you know.
So then that would tie Dontavion Wicks on targets.
So he'd still be tied for 3rd instead of 3rd.
Yeah. I think that Dobbs and
tied for 2nd.
Man, whatever happened to what's his name? Christian well, not Christian Kirk. What is that guy's name? Christian Wilkins? He's a wide receiver for the Packers.
Or I know who you're talking about. Was it? I know it was like Watson or Wilkins.
Is it Christian Watson? Yeah, I think it is
Christian Watson. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever happened to him? I haven't heard from him in a minute. I think he's been hurt this whole time.
Does he still play for them?
He's still hurt. He's got to. Let's check that depth chart.
Bless him.
Goodness.
Yeah, Christian Watson. Yeah.
Christian Watson. Yes.
Yeah, he's out.
He's still hurt. Okay. I think when he comes back, I think Matthew Golden's time. If Matthew Golden does anything over the next couple weeks, he's doing it on borrowed time.
Because he expects to return to practice upon his window to do so, opening after week 4.
Okay.
So he can start week 5. He can return to practice
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep an eye on Christian Watson if you're a Matthew Golden owner, because if he comes back, I think it's going to eat into Golden targets a bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, a huge fantasy game for a lot of players.
A lot of players.
Yeah, Pickens especially. Williams had a good one.
Javonte Williams, I had started. He's my RB1 right now. He's doing better than Saquon Barkley. Man, I hate Madden. Man.
Jake Ferguson had a good game.
Do you think that the Madden curse goes away with the new ownership change?
No.
Okay.
It's never going away.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Except for Mahomes already broke it, didn't he? But
no, that thing's been broken for a minute.
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson is the one I know for sure.
The Madden curse only hits when it hits.
Sometimes it doesn't hit.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't curse. Sometimes it just doesn't curse you.
It doesn't apply. If you're a Hall of Famer, it's not going to work on you.
You don't think Saquon Barkley's a Hall of Famer?
Huh?
You don't think Saquon's a Hall of Famer?
Calvin Johnson, definitely a Hall of Famer. Patrick Mahomes, definitely a Hall of Famer. They were not affected by the Madden curse. I think that this is like the them being like, no, you are not the one.
Barkley's. This is the Hall of Famer. It's a test to see if you pass the Hall of Famer test. Is the Madden curse?
It's the Madden curse, and if you can break that, then you're pretty much guaranteed a lock.
So unless Saquon has a hell of a year,
he's got to pick it up, man. He's doing fine. We're winning games, but I think that's the problem is that we're kind of a little bit too good, so a little bit too efficient.
Do you think? Speaking of the Hall of Fame, talking about. You said Patrick Mahomes is a Hall of Famer. Thank you for agreeing to that. So, do you think that with Tony Gonzalez, also, legendary Chiefs tight end, saying that Russell Wilson played his way out of the Hall of Fame, do you think Mahomes can play his way out of the Hall of Fame?
I don't. There's arguments about Russell Wilson. I mean, I can argue. Yeah, probably.
Do you think Mahomes could play his way out of the Hall of Fame with the 3 Super Bowls?
He's got to really fuck up.
Yeah,
he's got to make some real bad decisions.
Like he's just Russell Wilson. Like starting like this next year. This isn't going to happen.
In your head. Well, go ahead. No, go.
That he does what Russell Wilson did. He like for some ungodly reason, like Kelsey retires and he's like, no, I want out of KC. Kelsey's gone. Like, Kelsey's gone.
That held this fucking place together.
He's gone. I can't do it without him and Taylor. and he's like, I want out.
Brittany said, I have to get out of here unless you can get Taylor back.
Yeah. Well, Brittany they'd have to go to Texas, so he wants to go to the Cowboys.
Can
after
you imagine,
Prescott gets,
For me, real quick, Patrick Mahomes doing the Russell Wilson Broncos promo where he bangs the ball together and says, "Broncos country, let's ride."
Oh, no. He would never. I think he'd go to...
That's a dark universe you don't want to go
I think
into.
I think he goes to the Texans. We'll say he goes to the Texans.
Say C.J. Stroud. Well, it doesn't really matter who the quarterback is. You have the option. Well, I don't know. I don't think the Eagles give
C.J. Stroud's still on his rookie contract, so they go, all right, like, sorry, Patrick Mahomes is coming in, right? Mm-hmm. And then he just does Russell Wilson's career. He
does Russell Wilson's career.
Yeah. You think that plays him out of the Hall of Fame?
No.
I don't think so either.
Russell Wilson had...
I think it'd be near impossible for him to play. I don't think he can.
I think Mahomes is doing everything everybody thought Russell Wilson was supposed to do in 2014 and 2015, where he was supposed to be the start of the dynasty, the Legion of Boom, you know. But that never after the goal line interception, the Seahawks that was the moment that salted the earth.
That really did. Like
it really has not been the same since then.
Everyone talks about it. That's like the big defining moment of like his time.
After that, it was let Russell cook memes, and then he left to go to Denver, where he didn't do good and kind of screwed them cap wise, but they managed to get Sean Payton, and that saved him because he can work with stuff.
I think Broncos are still probably close to top 10 pick. Definitely top 15 pick.
I think that they still can manage to make it to the playoffs.
I'm a hater, but I don't think so.
I think they're the least likely of the three playoff contending teams in the AFC West to make playoffs, but I do still think that there's a chance that they can. What were we talking about? Football.
Mahomes playing his way out of the Hall of Fame.
I don't think. I mean, he could. Anything could happen, but I just don't think. No, he's just. He would have to commit crimes, you know.
Yeah.
I don't see it. He could play for another 10 years and not do Tom Brady shit and still make Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I think the real test for Mahomes is whether or not he's the GOAT. You know?
Oh, well, that's like so many years from now to determine.
Exactly.
Tom Brady did so much over so long.
It's a long time.
Obviously I'm a huge Chiefs homer, and I wouldn't say that Mahomes is the GOAT over Brady until at least, if he comes in, if he would have won 3 in a row, that would have been a big, like a big, huge, like pin in the argument. Didn't do it, So, you kind of have to take that one out, So then it's like, well, now he'd have to win if he goes back and wins back-to-back again, and has another chance at the three-peat again, then that might, then I'm starting in that territory of like, well, there's arguments to be made now, but that's like obviously 5-6 years down the road, like, and that's even, I think that's when you're starting to get
that's a majority of a decade's worth of stuff.
That's when you're like, okay, now we can really start talking about it. Like once he's been playing for like 14 years, then you can start saying, okay, depending on how much success he's had over the next 6 years, you could say like, here's, there's some arguments there. But right now, like, it's Tom Brady, like.
One of the big problems, I think, especially now that Tom Brady's not in the league, is he did it with another team.
Yeah.
And that's the real question mark, I think, is for Mahomes, and that's years down. That's a decade away from now. Whenever he joins the Broncos.
He did step into a very playoff ready Bucs team. It's not like they came on and like it's like Tom Brady's here. Okay, now it's like we're like
they were literally a quarterback away. From what they needed to do.
And okay, you put Tom Brady there. Obviously, it 100% elevates the team. Mm-hmm. Absolutely, in every. On the offensive side, but like the defense was still the defense, like the defense was still doing the Bucs defense shit, what they did to the Chiefs, like demolish them. That was,
I think that if 10 years from now, Mahomes gets another couple, has another shot at the three-peat, let's say he doesn't get it, so now that's 5 in his career, right? That's 5 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Okay. I think if Andy Reid retires after that, and they can't cyborg his body to just go and sit on the sideline. They can't do an Andy Reid AI, that sort of sits there and does the plays for him.
Yeah.
So I think that he goes to another team after taking a couple seasons of not doing well, with a new quarterback or a new coaching regime and stuff like that. It's Matt Nagy again. So now you have Matt Nagy as your head coach.
Oh no, we're cooked. It's over.
Yeah, so he has a couple bad seasons, but then he goes and he plays for. Who might need a quarterback in 10 years?
Oh man,
that could be anybody.
But no, yeah, there's no, he's not. That's crazy. You don't think Saquon's in the Hall of Fame though, huh?
I think that this is the test. If he can pass the Madden curse, I think he's a good shot.
Yeah, you think if they win another Super Bowl, you think that he's lock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if
I think he gets in anyways. I think he gets in just because he's the closest to break their record and like God.
And I'm just gonna not shut up about a three-peat. I'm just gonna be like three-peat, and they're Terminator mode. They do not care.
Anyways, about this game. Yeah, so, big fantasy game.
Big fantasy game for everybody, unless you started one of these defenses. Bad fantasy game for you.
Dobbs, obviously the biggest. 58 3 touchdowns.
Available in some leagues.
Yeah.
Dobbs would be
8 targets. Yeah. But yeah.
But that's
crazy game.
Jordan Love likes to spread it around, so don't get too committed to Dobbs.
Happened?
He's a big guy, so he got a lot of the end zone looks.
Oh damn! It was really just like here's half of overtime field goal. Here's the second half of overtime field goal.
Yeah.
I thought maybe I didn't.
It went down.
I didn't watch the overtime.
The big one was the last minute of this. Go to field. Go pull up Packers. Their final possession, not that one.
The actual overtime.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Go down. Look at this time that they eat up here.
115, 7-yard run.
Look at that. They're eating up. They're just letting it run.
They're taking the tie. Almost.
No, they're gonna lose the game. It's 37-40.
No, I know they're taking the field goal almost at that point. It kind of seems like with their they had no timeouts.
No, they had. I think they had 2.
They had 2 still. Yeah.
Maybe 1 because it's overtime. But yeah, no.
Yeah, because like this no huddle, but then
like that's super. Like that could have gone really wrong.
No huddle, 7-yard run with 52 seconds, and they let 20 seconds go for a no huddle shotgun pass to go off in between. Mm-hmm. That's kind
of. They could have lost this game had that kick been blocked.
Timeout number. Oh, there's their second timeout right here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like they tried. They just, I don't know. It looks like that looks like 2 screens.
Sounds -3,
right. -1.
A lot of screens in the NFL. It's very screen league these days.
Matthew Golden incomplete pass on 3rd and 14. Then take the field goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was probably. I don't know if that was probably a throwaway. I don't know though.
That was a shot at the end zone.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said,
that one was they let a lot of time run off.
Oh, snoozing.
But yes, it wound up being a shootout. It ended in a tie. A lot of people do not like ties. I like ties. It takes a lot of effort to achieve them, and it's still not the worst tie I've ever seen. In
40-40 is kind of crazy, yeah.
I want to say it was 2014. The Seahawks played the Cardinals on Thursday night, and I watched it with my girlfriend at the time. And this final score, it ended in a tie, and the final score was 6-6. Oof. And that girl, she looked me dead in my eyes, and she said, "Bo, this is why I don't like football." And I was like, "Oh, come on! It was a real defensive game. It's love for the sport, you gotta really understand ball to really appreciate this sort of game, babe."
Yeah, I'm sure that went over well too. Yeah.
No, it didn't land at all. So the next one was the Monday night game. One of the 2 Monday night games had a doubleheader. This was apparently the more exciting of the 2. The other one being a little bit of a beatdown. So the Jets are now 0-4, and they are now tied with the Baltimore Ravens for like the record. They're both 1-3.
Yeah.
Are the Dolphins as good as the Baltimore Ravens?
Well, not without Tyreek Hill, I don't think.
Oh,
but then
yes.
they still have A-Chain.
Big one from this one was the loss of Tyreek Hill. A lot of people's second, third round pick. This could have been a career ender.
Yeah.
Do you think, okay, say he takes 2 years off, comes back, he's what, 35? Something like that? Maybe a little bit older. Do you think if he can pull off a 1,000-yard season that, he's obviously the lock for comeback player of the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, I mean, I think there's still some motivation. He's still a competitor. He's still going to want to go out there and get it, So, I think Tyreek, I don't think that this is, we saw the end of Tyreek Hill. I don't think that this is the end, but I do think that this one is, pretty tough, prayers up type thing.
I think it's probably, I don't know. I guess it depends. I haven't heard it. I'm sure we'll get to the news and I'm sure there's some news on it, but yeah, I don't know. It did not look like anything that the way his leg was.
Not pretty.
Did not look good. But like I said, sports medicine's insane nowadays. Like the stuff that it's like, the stuff people are coming back from is pretty crazy. So, he could be back. Like they'll be like week. Tyreek's coming back to try and win him the game to get into the playoffs or something. I don't know though. I think he's probably out for the year, and if it's bad enough, I can definitely see him retiring.
He's definitely out for the year. Do you think he's going to be out next year? That's the real question.
I think he might be. If it's bad enough, I think he might just retire. Like I think he might just be done.
Yeah, I hope not. I do think, but I just don't think that we're ever going to see the 2019 Tyreek Hill again. I think that's it, because it was 2019 when he played at the Chiefs and it was the fastest, right?
Yeah. No,
it would have been
2019 was with the Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the Super Bowl.
That was the year that he got a catch and he got a Super Bowl. He got a touchdown catch and didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Yeah, That was that season. That was when I think that was the best Chiefs team, that they were getting touchdowns and we're like, nah, let's try it again.
Yeah, that was a crazy catch, but oh well.
But
that
as far as the Dolphins, and
this was just 0 sacks, 0 QB hits. Wow.
Yeah, these are both 2 0-3 teams.
Their defense is not good.
No. And Sauce Gardner, he got beat up this weekend. Like, who was it? Scroll up a little bit. Darren Waller.
Darren Waller, yeah.
Huge comeback.
Yeah, got a touchdown.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Oh, both over Sauce Gardner, I believe.
Yeah.
Huge guy in the red zone.
Man, yeah, coming back after he's been retired for a year.
Mm-hmm. He had a rap career.
Yeah. Don't call it a career.
Well, I'm not going to call it a comeback.
Look, what Kelsey Plum did to him wasn't right. Stabbed him in the back, okay? Mm. There's a video on it and everything, and he wouldn't just go on the internet and tell lies.
True. Nobody does that.
A literal knife in his back, and now he's back for revenge to show her this is what it's like now. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna on the 1-3 Dolphins.
The 1-3, yeah. Mm.
As good as the Ravens.
I think as good as the Ravens right now. This is an unfortunate game for the Jets. I really do think that they still have a shot at doing stuff, but no, the Dolphins, I mean, they looked good here, and they can do that sometimes. I think if the Dolphins lose this game, that's the last we see of Mike McDaniel. But we've also been saying that
we have been
the entirety of September.
Maybe they just give him another shot with someone other than Tua. Maybe they look for someone in the draft. But otherwise, yeah, A-Chain, good game. 16 plus. So, well, not a good receiving game, but 1 for 2. But yeah, 100 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
So not bad. Other than that, though, yeah, Tyreek, but he's gone. Darren Waller's really the main on the Dolphins.
It looks like what they do is they give it to A-Chain to kill off most of the yardage, and then they just kind of throw it to somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe sprinkle in a little 10, 15-yard catch every now and then.
Yeah. But 2 touchdowns and interceptions. 177, yeah.
It's passable.
Yeah.
It'll
won the
keep
game.
your job,
Yeah.
But Justin Fields had 50 yards more, 1 less touchdown.
Garrett Wilson had a good night.
Yep.
Fantasy. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 82 yards.
Mason Taylor did okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously Justin Fields, if you started him, had a good week for fantasy.
Yeah, he was on my bench. Somebody dropped him in our league, and I was like, "Oh, please, thank you, I need that." I'm riding him this week. They're playing the Cowboys, which should be a pretty.
And then Bengals game. Broncos. I mean, both of these games were kind of, I don't know. Bengals Broncos. This game was just a blowout.
It was a beatdown.
Yeah.
The Bengals are they are the most. They are unfortunately so. How do you feel with the Ravens being behind the Bengals as far as standings?
The honestly,
they're 2-2 right now. They're as good as the Chiefs.
Yeah. Hey, you know.
That's the bar that the Chiefs are at.
The Ravens have the harder schedule.
They're just that's just tough, man. It sucks being Ravens right now because they're good, but man, are they up against some tough people.
Yeah, I just think I don't think the Bengals are obviously they're not gonna end the season on par with the Ravens. Maybe they do, but I think the Ravens are still gonna be able to pull out at least 9 wins. I don't think the Bengals can.
The Bengals are unfortunately the most fraudulent 2-2 team in the NFL. Yeah. They are very bad right now. They are not looking good. Their quarterback isn't very good. Jake Browning, he used to play for Washington. He was fine when he played up there. I remember that. I remember the Bengals drafting him in like the 3rd or 4th round. I remember it being like a steal of a pick. Sometimes the Bengals will draft really good backup quarterbacks. Like when A.J. McCarron filled in that 1 year for Andy Dalton, and I think they got to the playoffs and shit. Like he did good.
Jake Browning's not him.
But Jake Browning he's not him, unfortunately. He's a guy, but he may unfortunately be just a guy.
And Denver Broncos defense is obviously, I mean, they were on a slide, but they kind of obviously picked it up this week. But it's the Bengals with Jake Browning.
This was the get-right game for the Broncos.
Man, Jamar Chase, I'm just so glad I was not a Jamar Chase believer. Not to say Jamar Chase doesn't deserve the number 1 pick. I still understand why. But I'd be so upset.
You had the number 1 pick and you went with Bijan Robinson.
Jamar Chase slid to 7th.
He slid, in our league.
And I would not be mad if I took him at 7th because you don't pass up Jamar Chase at 7th with at the time Joe Burrow being healthy after what they did last year. Him sliding to 7 was crazy.
Yeah,
I thought for sure he was at least gone 4th. That was the latest I could see him sliding, but
yeah, dropping to 7, that was crazy to see. And that means JJ dropped all the way to 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Our friend Amber picked him up.
JJ's been having a better year.
Yeah. All right.
On J.K. Dobbins, 16-101. Looks good. Marvin Mims got the touchdown, though. Bo Nix rushing touchdown.
R.J. Harvey having a big game, finally.
Yeah. J.K. Dobbins 4 for 40. But yeah, it looks like they're splitting. 16-14.
What this isn't telling you is that they...
Oh, it was a blowout.
They rested J.K. Dobbins.
It was J.K. Dobbins that was getting the...
Yeah.
Yeah, so
this is going to be an R.J. Harvey drive.
J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins. Don't you hate that when you're like, this is how it should be, and then it's like, not...
Oh, no, yeah, you see it switch to R.J. Harvey.
R.J. Harvey. Oh, yeah, R.J. Harvey. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 carries out of his... 14 came in the very last 2 drives, where it was like garbage time. So
yeah. So I'm not. J.K. Dobbins is playing good. I've always said this about him. He's a good running back. If you're holding on to R.J. Harvey, it's only as a handcuff for when J.K. Dobbins goes down, because that's what he likes to do.
Or they get really ahead like this.
Or they get
more
really
touches.
Ahead. Yeah. R.J. Harvey. But I don't know if he's worth holding on to. You might have a good waiver pickup by then, but like I'm considering dropping R.J. Harvey.
I think
it might not be a bad idea.
I think it's worth a bench for a flex, or for a bye week, and depending on
he does get
the matchup.
Pitches, yeah,
matchup
here.
Dependent, yeah.
One of them's a touchdown.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it's very matchup dependent, and as long as J.K. Dobbins is healthy, R.J. Harvey is not an RB1, but he could be.
Yeah.
I think one of the big stories is Chase Brown being kind of a bust.
10 for 40. Yeah. And again, Denver's defense is really good.
He has 3 catches for 30 yards. That's it.
Yeah.
But I think with Jake Browning not being him, unfortunately, the Bengals people are just gonna stack the box. They're gonna double team Jamar Chase, and then double team Chase Brown, and then they don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
Just keep a guy on T. Higgins, and they don't throw their tight ends. Zach Taylor doesn't scheme in his tight ends.
Yeah.
Unless it's near the goal line, and even then, maybe. So.
I mean, if your pass rush is good enough, you're probably getting to Jake anyways. Yeah, 3 sacks, 19. Mm-hmm. Is that 19 hits? What is it? What's the 19? Oh, 3 out of 19.
Oh, that's yards. He lost.
Oh, lost 19 yards. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was like, my God, he got smoked, but it was only 6 QB. Well, still 6 QB hits, 3 sacks. Mm-hmm. Man.
But the Broncos have a really good defense, so this could be, maybe the Bengals will look different, but I'm not looking. If I'm a Bengals fan, I'm considering benching anybody.
Oh yeah, it's hard. I mean, I would have a hard time.
It would be hard to trust Jamar Chase right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're
T.
only
Higgins.
just he has to, can you trust Jake Browning to make a 60-yard pass, to Jamar Chase, which he has done though. So I guess I don't know. But like you said, if you're double teaming Jamar Chase, then it's like, well, yeah, he still gets 8 targets. Yeah. But he's probably a lot of those are probably shallow,
short,
cross routes that he's immediately getting tackled,
getting and laying down on.
Yeah.
Right. All right, news before next week.
Oh wait, we want to go to.
This is the one we do NBC Sports for. They have the player news lined up. All sports, NFL, and player news. Sterling Shepard's not practicing. Oh, Baker's not practicing.
Oh no. I think he'll be playing, but if not, I'm gonna have to drop someone for a quarterback because I can't.
Last week it was right bicep. This week it's looking like a knee injury.
Yeah. Yikes! Which does not bode well for Buka.
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
And Sterling Shepard did not participate. Yeah, my goodness.
Hey, it looks like Michael Carter said he's starting for the team.
Play the Eagles, you get beat up. I mean, I guess that's the consequence of playing a dirty team.
We play dirty. We do not play fair. We play dirty like Michael. But here it says Michael Carter. Man, maybe we need to start doing news at the beginning. Well, this was just 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, so Michael Carter is starting. So.
He says he is.
Oh.
I could say that. I'm starting.
Yeah.
I'm starting for the Cardinals this week. He might be more credible given that he actually works for the guys, but still, I'm just like, he could have been coached to say that.
Adding Bam Knight into the mix. They're saying DeMarcado will take passing down work. My goodness. Yeah, we should just do news first, I guess. Completely. People are asking questions. We're just, it's okay. I think I put something about being high in the.
Do what?
I put something about being high in the description. So
okay.
I think.
People know. Yeah. Xavier Howard retired. He apparently was put on the reserve retired list after a subpar 4-game start.
They said you're not doing well. They said it's time to hang him up.
Yeah. Man.
Sad.
You can't keep up with the young guys in the league anymore, Xavier, and you gotta go.
Deebo Samuels did not participate. Heel. Terry McLaurin quad. Jaden Daniels may be returning to severely depleted patch catch. We'll see. It's Wednesday. Yeah, that's what's so hard about doing this on Wednesday, I guess.
Yeah, because there's still 2 days of practice for him.
Yeah.
Really, Wednesday news really matters for Thursday night games. And
yeah.
It's San Francisco Rams this week.
Yeah. Dallas Goedert did not practice. Marvin Mims was limited. Nate Wiggins, Ronnie Staley, Tyler Guyton, left tackle Cowboys did not practice with concussion.
They were already down a Tyler last week, so they might be down 2 Tylers. They only have 3.
Oh no, Taysom Hill limited.
Juwan Johnson's limited. I don't like
Dude,
that.
Taysom Hill's gonna be a
Oh,
starting.
he straight up did not practice.
Juwan Johnson did not practice. Yeah.
He tweaked his ankle trying to cut back along the sideline. Juwan. It's fine.
Devontae Turpin did not practice. Miles Sanders did not practice. A lot of did not practices. My goodness, people are getting beat up this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, CeeDee Lamb's still no chance of playing.
AJ Brown.
Whoa.
Some league executives don't expect the Eagles to trade Brown in season. Saying that it could be something to entertain in the offseason. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh.
It would be fine. You know, if we're not using him and he's upset, I would rather him go somewhere he can be utilized and be happy than become locker room cancer and us just have AJ Brown, which is cool to have, but if we're not using him, what good is it?
Yeah.
You know? I would move him to the Chiefs for like Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
A third.
Yeah, and second. A third. Oh, a second.
Yeah. No. Yeah. A third and a second.
A third and a second. Rashee Rice and.
It's AJ Brown
and Xavier Worthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about that one, bud.
All
right. Njoku, Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall will not play.
Oh, Ricky Pearsall's out this week.
Ooh,
so is Jawan Jennings. Oh man. Kendrick Bourne and Demarcus Robinson.
I need wide receiver help. Oh no.
Go get Kendrick Bourne. He's familiar with Shanahan. And Demarcus Robinson used to play for the Chiefs. Man, that's people are getting beat up.
I'm just trying to think about what I'm gonna do. Yikes.
I might go pick up Kendrick Bourne just so you can't get him. Hold on. I left my phone. Never mind.
Haha. Let's do it on the ride over. Did not practice. Detroit safety and DJ Reed. Oof. Man, their secondary's getting beat up.
Yeah.
But they're playing the Bengals, so it doesn't matter. Commanders are very happy with the running back committee. If you have them on your fantasy roster, I'd hold on.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess he's just not doing.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't drop him.
Yeah.
Alec Pierce concussion is practicing. Terry McLaurin, yeah, we talked about that. Terry Horton. 6 catches on 10 targets for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. Oh.
He does okay, and he's their returns guy.
I'm sure someone already has him. I'm sure someone already picked him up, I think.
In our league?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'd consider picking him up, but I got somebody else instead. Oh, there's Brashard Smith. He's expected to have more involvement in the offense moving forward.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, I could see, that's why I was saying, I wouldn't, start him, but, I definitely think he's stashable for sure.
Yeah. I think he could have huge weeks. We just have to wait to see him first.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm getting my pen. I still use those.
JJ McCarthy still didn't practice. So, they're probably sitting him until after the bye. Myles Garrett day to day. Lamar Jackson did not practice. Week to week earlier today is what he said. Ian Rappaport said.
It looks like it's going to be Cooper Rush.
Oof.
It's going to be the guy.
Well.
It could have been Shador.
Is that where he's at now?
Huh? No, there was a big story that came out recently.
Oh, that they might trade for him?
No, that he turned down the Ravens during the draft on day 2. They were like, we're going to draft him. He was like, no, I don't want to go there. I want to go somewhere I can start. Because he would be sitting behind Lamar Jackson. And he didn't want to do that, and so the Ravens didn't draft him, and they dropped to the Browns. That's the story.
Maybe.
But, yeah, there's Trey Benson being put on
You're getting drafted that late, and you're like, I want to go somewhere I can start. Dog, you're not starting unless someone gets injured.
Look, there's the Tajay Spear news. He's practicing again.
Yeah,
I think that they're still going to ease him in.
Yep.
I think this Pollard is still the guy for now, even though he's not doing super great. But Braylon Allen's knee injury is pretty serious. Big news for Brees Hall owners.
Bucky Irving, not expected to be long term.
He'll be out for a little bit, but I think it's going to be a committee thing back there.
So that if he is sitting out week 6 or week 5, he'll probably be back week 6.
He was seen on Wednesday with crutches and a walking boot.
Yeah.
That might just be for insurance reasons, though.
True. Huh.
All right. You want to move to next week? Oh.
Sorry.
You want to keep going?
We're just going to keep going. We'll see. Sure. Browns number 3 quarterback in week 5, Sure Sanders.
Oh yeah, here's the news from earlier of Dylan Gabriel getting the job.
Yeah. 11 hours 21. Bucky. Okay, yeah. Oh, Tyreek here. Here we go. Be ready for the start of 2026 season. That's what I was looking for. Something about Tyreek.
Okay.
What team he's with that we do not know. Apparently, there's no nerve damage or cartilage issues. So even though the surgery is complex, there's a chance he'll be ready to go at the start of 2026 season. We'd be surprised if the 32-year-old coming off a major and complex knee injury was more than a wide receiver dart throw in 2026, but it can't completely ruled out. I mean, yeah, I guess someone's going to pay him no matter what. If he comes back from surgery and he's like okay in practice, like someone's going to pay him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay.
I think he's still going to get eased back. I still wouldn't want to throw him immediately back next season.
Yeah.
But it does sound like it sounds like as awful as it was the best possible scenario that it could have been.
Yeah.
So,
it was like,
it was a little floppy. That happens.
it's the wrong way.
Yeah. But okay, this week for Thursday night, it's going to be San Francisco at the Rams.
I need a drink. I'll be right back. You talk. I'll be right back. I just need a drink.
Now this is going to be a good one. I like this one a lot. It's 2 3-1 teams, and this is a divisional game. Now the Rams have only lost to one team. That's the Eagles. The Niners, I'm not for sure who they lost to. They lost to somebody at some point. Did they just lose this last week, actually? Something. But the 49ers, I just don't feel like are a great team. I just think that the Rams are just they're going to win. Stafford's playing really good right now. Puka Nacua is having a career year after already having career years. I think that Sean McVay, his defense is really good. I think while Kyle Shanahan's good, I think Sean McVay's better. And I think that that's really what's going to show. I think Amazon's actually pretty lucky to have this game because these games, these two teams, they will play sometimes. They'll really play some ball.
Almost every week, every season.
And twice sometimes, you know. But I think the 49ers aren't as good. I think that the Rams are just going to be better. There's not another way to put it. I just think that the 49ers, they're just so injury-riddled right now. Wide receivers are beat up. Quarterbacks are beat up. Bosa just got an ACL injury. He's out for the season. Their defense is just... I just think they're getting... It's coming down on the Niners, the injury bug, as it always does. And I think the Ravens are going to win. I'm going to say... This will be a pretty solid beat down. It's Thursday night, so it's going to be pretty boring too. 31-7.
Oh my gosh. That's a blowout.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. I'm going to turn it off at some point.
I do agree with you that the Rams are a better team. So I am going to agree with you that Rams win the game. I just don't think the 49ers, they're going to be able to, kind of just keep up with the Rams offense.
They're predicting Kyron's going to have 303 yards. and Puka's going to have a 500-yard game. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think that might be a little ridiculous.
Yeah. Good fantasy game though.
Good fantasy game though,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. And a touchdown. Only one touchdown.
Only
though?
one toucher.
Man, on 500 yards.
Tyler Higbee's gonna eat.
It's just a lot of Stafford's throwing 8 TDs, but 2 picks. So.
Well, I think that. What's your score for this one? You saying Rams?
I am saying Rams. I'm gonna say that's closer than yours. I am gonna say Rams 28-20.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot closer. I just feel like that the Niners are just gonna. I'm gonna say 31-10. I'm changing it last minute to 31-10. Watch it be 31-7 now. Morning game. Another early game. This is going to take place in a place called London, England. I think England is a medical term, actually. But
this is a Hotspur Stadium, so
it's the Tottenham. It would be Tottenham. Tottenham Stadium. It is Vikings-Browns. This is the second week in a row that the Vikings are overseas. I think they're really trying to push that team onto Europe.
Because the Vikings.
Because the Vikings. Because it's the Vikings, you know. So, they're really being like, hey.
I mean, that is kind of crazy for the team to be like, yeah, we're going to Dublin. I'm sure. I don't know if the team loves it or hates it, you know, like.
I mean, you don't have to go far. It's just right across the.
You're in Dublin, and then you're
just
then you're in England for a week.
You're just in England for a week.
I wonder how long. Do you think they came back in between?
I feel like a couple guys might have been like, I want to go back. I'm gonna check out this place that I didn't get to check out on Monday real quick. So, because it's a lot of walkthroughs.
No,
and just recovering from injuries.
I mean, do you think they came back to the U.S. in between the games?
Oh no, I doubt that.
From Dublin back to the U.S. and back.
That wouldn't have been cost effective.
Too much travel, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a couple guys. A couple injured guys, couple casualties. They got to send back home. Have the doctors really look at them.
Yeah.
Because it's like if they do all the injury stuff over there, then it's free and nobody gets any money out of it. So they have to send them back here.
I wonder what the Vikings get for this, What do you think the Vikings get for this?
Being over there? They get a trip to London.
You think they just want the marketability?
Yeah.
Like in the revenue? I mean, that is kind of tough on a team, right? Like you're going over to like foreign, like you don't know what the...
Yeah, who cares? Yeah, it's about trying to get the Europeans to like the Vikings so that way we can get Europe money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why we sent them an easy opponent in the Browns to get fed to the Vikings grinder, which is only 2-2 right now and is being piloted by Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of a...
So I think it's very classic that the NFL is forcing this on Europe, and I think it would be very funny if both times that they did it, the Vikings lost to the team that they were playing against.
I won't be upset not waking up for this game because I won't wake up for this game.
I'm not going to wake up for this game. I'm still writing it as at Cleveland. But I think Cleveland can win this game.
I think out of all the, like in England,
Dylan
the
Gabriel,
Browns... Well, I think the Browns should be the team that the London likes. Like, the English personality just looks like that would be their...
Well, we're stupid, dumb Americans. We don't know that. We think it's Vikings. It's all Vikings shit over there.
But, like, when I look at England and I think of, like, their culture and their food and stuff like that, I'm like, yeah, just a helmet that's just brown that, like, describes England pretty...
I would see... If I were an English fan, I would see the Vikings again and be like, I see what they're doing, But... Also, at the same time, we just don't have a whole lot of English stuff in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like we can't push the Patriots onto them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh, those guys. That's right. For us, we teach our Americans. It's just it goes Vikings, and the lower you go in Europe, you just add more tomato paste.
Well, Vikings is almost like pseudo Canada,
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can mix the two of them and reach that far. That it's like the least American football team until they get a team in Canada. But anyways, Vikings. I'm taking the Vikings.
I'm taking the Vikings. Well,
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go different. I'm going to say that Cleveland is going to win this one. I already wrote it down. This is a pin. I'm an idiot, but it's fine. I'm going to say it's going to be real close, but I'm going to say that Carson Wentz cannot keep up with the Browns defense. And you said Myles Garrett wasn't practicing?
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters. I'm going to say 23 to 17.
23-17 Browns. Gross.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I would never. I'm gonna say it is a shellacking. Nah, I'm just gonna say it's like 20. I'm gonna say 27-10.
Minnesota.
Yeah, Vikings. Yeah.
Okay, I figured. All right, not bad. London, enjoy our Vikings. They could be better. They are not.
Okay, I'm sure it's gonna be a lot lower scoring. Yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll give them 10.
So Raiders Colts. One would think that this would be kind of a beatdown. Do you think that this could be a trap game at all? Do you think that Geno Smith tries to get it right, or do you think Daniel Jones is able to bounce back from losing last week?
I think Daniel Jones will probably bounce back. I mean, they're at home. They still got plenty of talent. They lost a close game, so. But man, I do want to give it to the Raiders just because I think it's a spicier take. But
that is a spicy. That's very spicy.
Yeah. I mean, Genty had a good game. Maybe he has another one. Get ahead early, and he can dictate the pace of the game. Oof. I am going to take. I'll take the Colts at home. I'll take 31-21. Since that got me the perfect score, I gotta shoot my shot again with the same score, But yeah, I just I'm sure Daniel Jones is still. I mean, even having bounce back. Like I said, I think he's still. I don't know. I can't remember the stats off the top of my head now, but what he.
What, the last game?
Yeah, 262, a touchdown, just 2 interceptions. Yeah. So, I mean,
those interceptions really kind of.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 1-possession game, so I mean, we still put up 260
I guess they're a really
yards.
good team. The Rams are most likely making the playoffs, so.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go 24-21. I think it's gonna be a lot closer. I think the Rams can be good. I think they have the potential of being good. Or not the Rams, the Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
And I think that Geno Smith can play good ball. It's just a matter of if he can hold on to it. And he turns the ball over a lot. But I think Indianapolis, their defense is not that great. And I think that this could be shootout potential from 2 subpar teams. And I think it would wind up with a pretty low scoring but pretty generous 24-21, where Indy pulls off a kick somewhere near the end there.
Yeah.
So, next is the New York Giants versus the New Orleans Saints. Jackson Dart starting, Spencer Rattler still starting. But Jackson Dart managed to pull off a win against the Chargers. Is that a fault of the Chargers, or do you think the Giants actually have something special in their working quarterback?
I think that they're still gonna. I still think they're still gonna beat the Saints.
Okay, Saints are not very good. They're the better of the 2 teams.
I don't know about something special yet. Pulling.
It's not. Who do you
don't
think
he
had a bigger impact on the Giants so far? Jackson Dart or Tommy DeVito?
Well, Tommy DeVito, just because
he didn't do that great near the end there.
No, but I just mean in terms of impact right now. That's what I'm saying. Jackson Dart has only played 1 game, so I'm not he had a like I said, he had a good enough game. It's not. I'm just I'm not gonna I didn't see anything that was this dude's this is gonna be crazy.
Goodness. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was kind of more so the Chargers costing themselves the game. Jackson Dart did fine. So,
But
But
I do think
I
he's
think
going
he's
to be
better than Spencer Rattler.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'm much more. Yeah. I'm not saying Jackson Dart shouldn't be a starting quarterback in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't played bad enough to think that. But Spencer Rattler, I don't think should be a starting quarterback in the NFL. So.
So you're saying Giants? What's your score?
Say, I think it's gonna be probably 20 to 9.
I'm saying 32-17. I think the Giants are going to really just kind of pour it on them to really show that they have something, and Saints will keep. I think what'll happen is it'll be pretty close going into halftime, and then second half is going to happen. The Giants are just going to score once or twice more just to put it over the 30 mark, and New Orleans just not going to be able to respond. You know, I think they'll peter out, maybe miss a field goal or two. Next is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Jets. Dallas are coming in with a 1-2-1 record, first high since 2023, second or third highest high in the history of the NFL. Do you think that they're going to be really like motivated to win, or do you think that they are kind of? I kind of feel like the Cowboys are kind of tired, you know. After the Giants game and the Packers game, like that's just so much.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just without CeeDee Lamb, like they're a little bit neutered, and then their defense hasn't, really been doing well. So
yeah, I think moving Michael Parsons was a bad decision.
Yeah,
I think their defense. I don't think they're 1-2-1 if they have Michael Parsons.
No,
I think at the very least they have one more win, or they have. Yeah, at the very least they have one more win, and they're not tying the Packers.
Yeah.
But I think the Jets just feel so much more motivated to win right now. An 0-4 slide to start the season. You lost your quarterback, and it costed you a couple games.
Yeah, and he's back now. They're healthy. There's, a lot of people thought they were going to be having a lot better season.
I kind of feel like that this is the Jets' opportunity to be good. But can they be good against a Cowboys team, or is this the Cowboys like we really got to like right the ship right now, because if that tie just does not help us.
Yeah.
They need to be they're looking at best being 2-2-1. Which is not a good record.
Yeah.
It's fine. And it's probably the most
better than 2-3.
It's an actual perfect 500, isn't it?
2-2-1. No, that's when it 2-2.
How much is a tie worth?
Half a win, half a loss. So I guess So it would still be 500.
Incredible.
As long as your regular record's 500.
I don't know. Having a 500 on an odd number season is kind of tough. I think the Giants. Yeah. I think the Jets are just going to want to win this. I'm going to give it to New York for both of their games this week, and I'm going to say it's going to be. I think it's going to be a pretty high scoring game. I'm going to say 38 to. Yeah, I just go crazy with these scores sometimes, man. 38-33. Fuck it, why not? So, Jets.
Oof.
I think it's going to be a shootout for the ages.
Yeah.
I think these are two bad teams that are really not bad and really trying to prove that they're not bad.
I think there's going to be a little bit more bad offense than that, but I think it's going to be. I'm going to give it to the Cowboys. I think just go 0-5. Even without. I just think. I don't know. I feel like it's just Cowboys just feel like the better team, even with Dak Prescott. No, I'm just kidding. Dak Prescott's decent. He's a decent quarterback.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's fine.
But I don't. I just haven't seen enough from the Jets to really, I haven't seen a lot from Breece Hall this year, You haven't seen a lot from, a ton from Justin Fields. He's injured for 2 games. Right? But...
Jets have not had a very good start to the season.
Yeah, I just... I don't quite.
It could turn, but
Yeah. I'm not a believer yet. So I'm gonna go to the Cowboys. I'm gonna say 27-21.
And
Broncos, Eagles. I think this one's an easy one.
I disagree, actually.
You're going Broncos.
You know what? This is tough for me because I usually go for both of these teams, actually. But every single time I've doubted the Eagles, they've won. And every single time I've rooted for the Eagles, they've lost.
Yeah.
And I do feel like that they need to be humbled.
Yeah,
right now.
They watch us and then they pass our video around.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, look at this dude. This Eagles fan doesn't believe in the Eagles.
He doesn't believe in us. And I think that that's okay. I think it's fine that the Eagles lose a game from time to time. But when it's in Philly, nah. I think we got this one. I'll say that this is going to be like 24-17. Let's give Bo next. He says he still has a good game. But yeah, I'll say we win this one.
17-10 Eagles.
17-10?
Yep.
Okay.
Ugly game.
Ugly game.
Just
Not pretty
boring.
game for us at all.
But it's still 2 touchdowns.
We got touchdowns.
One of them's defensive though.
So we only is the other one a tush push?
Yeah, the other one's a tush push.
Awful
Yeah.
fucking game.
Yeah. And it's like just penalty yards down the field for
Can
it
the
too.
defensive one happened really early on, so that way it's just like the rest of the
Yeah.
game is now.
It's the first punt. Yeah. Yeah. So
Great.
it's like 7-0 and then it's like a slog to 17 from there.
It's 10-10 for most of the game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's not fun for me. I said 27-7 or 24-17.
And I was just gonna be like, man, what is wrong with the Eagles? And they're still gonna win, you know? It's like they're just, who cares how we win it? Like whatever we do, if we're doing it, and it's
how we win games. It's not pretty football, but we
Yeah.
get it done. But yeah,
AJ Brown, 8 catches for 200 yards. No,
give him huge game. Yeah,
just can't finish it. A lot of missed field goals. No.
Oh, Jake Elliott, poor guy. He doesn't deserve that.
Dolphins, Panthers.
Dolphins, Panthers. So these are 2 1-3 teams. Panthers have still riding the high from that Atlanta blowout a couple weeks ago. Dolphins just coming out. Who did they win? They beat somebody.
The Dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just beat. Oh gosh, we just talked about it.
We did. Oh, the Jets.
The Jets, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you have it.
coming off of a pretty not pretty Jets win, and they've been giving up 30+ points each game. I think that this could be another, beat 'em up between 2 not great teams. I'm gonna say.
Panthers just came off a big win against the Titans, right? Dolphins coming off against a win against.
Panthers beat Falcons 2 weeks ago. It was a blowout.
Oh, they lost. They got dominated by the Patriots. That's right.
Do you think that the Patriots
The Jags
could do this something similar to, or not the Patriots, the Dolphins to do something similar as what the Patriots did to the Panthers?
Nah.
Or do you think it's going to be a little bit closer?
I think this is going to be probably a little bit closer, but I guess Nah, I don't see the Dolphins doing that to them. I think that this is going to be a big turning point for a lot of the fans, probably for Carolina. That if they don't win this game, 1-4, gonna be a lot of upset fans, but especially at home too. Watching your team go 1-4 at home, gotta be rough. Tickets as low as $54. Yeah, not a lot
Pretty
of
cheap tickets though.
cheap tickets. Oh yeah, that Ravens Texans game too. Cheap tickets at home in Baltimore.
Well, you're not going to see.
$48.
There's not going to be a Lamar Jackson there.
Yeah.
I don't think. You get Cooper Rush versus C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, but no, yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Dolphins.
Okay. What's your score?
Let's say 24-20.
Okay. I'm gonna go 27-14. I think Carolina's gonna do it. I'm not a Dolphins believer, and I think this is the last time I see Mike McDaniel. Moving on. Let's see.
You're going Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going to go Panthers this game.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I think that there's going to be kind of I'm saying 27-14. I think Panthers are going to pull out ahead, and whenever the Miami starts to get back and trying to keep up, Carolina's just going to keep going. I think Hunter Renfrow might have a good game too.
Yeah.
Just throwing predictions out there for funsies.
Texans, Ravens.
No Lamar Jackson, but Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry
and Texans
did not like the Texans when he played in Tennessee. I think that trend is going to continue. I think he's going to play very hard against the Texans. I'm expecting a huge game out of Derrick Henry. I think once he sees those bull horns, he's going to just kind of forget where he is and just run at him.
Yeah. Bold prediction. I think I think the Ravens are going to get it. They're at home. It's still the Ravens. I don't think the Texans are the Chiefs. So I don't think they should have any problems winning this game at home. Houston is the favorite.
Really?
Yep.
They really think Lamar... Well, I mean, it is Cooper Rush, but I think that they're just going to be giving it off to Derrick Henry every damn play, right?
Yeah, but if that's the case... I mean, Derrick Henry can be shut down now,
True.
He's been... Yeah. So, maybe this is... Maybe I buy into the hype and go Texans since you went Ravens.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good. I like that. Looks like that.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll be contrarian here. I'll take the Texans. I'll say they're gonna win and 21-10.
I'm gonna say 24-20 Baltimore. I think it's gonna be a pretty close game. I think Houston's gonna try and come back, but I think Derrick Henry they're just gonna hand it off to him. He's gonna run up people over and get like a third quarter touchdown. It's gonna really put it away.
We'll see. I don't know how great I guess that the Texans have a really bad run defense. But Ravens O-line's beat up too, so.
True.
Titans, Cardinals. I think this is probably the easiest pick from everything we've seen. It has to be Cardinals.
You don't think that the Titans this is going to be that this is finally hey, let's actually try this game?
What's their hey, let's try? Yeah, none of them are trying. What's their schedule look like? They put up 12, 19, and 20. That's and then 0.
They just got blown out by the Texans in a get-right game.
They could beat the Raiders. I don't think they beat the Cardinals. I don't think they beat the Browns, especially away. And then they could beat the Saints. I think that's like their three. Yeah. That's like the 3 games they could win. If from everything that we've seen, right? Yeah.
So you're going Tennessee, and I'm playing. You're going Arizona.
I'm going Cardinals. Yeah. I'm gonna say 28-17.
I'm gonna go 26-10. Also Arizona. I think you're right that this is just. Titans might have the number 1 pick next year. So whoever the top wide receiver or offensive lineman is in college right now, he's most likely going to be protecting Cam Ward or catching Cam Ward's passes. Because that's what they need. They either need to give him weapons or they need to give him someone to protect him. Give him an offensive line. And start actually building around him. Because he was the quarterback that was not thrust into a situation where it was ready for him. Like Caleb Williams. Or Patrick Mahomes.
Well, Patrick Mahomes also sat a year. But,
he played that season.
1 game.
Still played.
Yeah. And he looked good doing it.
So I think the Titans are just in a tough spot.
Should have left him in for the playoffs.
Next one is Tampa Bay Seahawks. These are 2 3-1 teams in the NFC. These are actually 2 pretty decent teams. Seahawks have JSN. Buccaneers have Emeka Egbuka.
Yeah, but Baker not practicing.
Baker's not practicing.
Another injury. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna asterisk this, but I do think the Seahawks are gonna win this. But if Baker's playing,
wow,
then I think
hedging his bets.
Well, I mean, it's just like without Baker, obviously. Like I think then the Seahawks get it pretty easily.
We'll do you 2 scores. I'll put an asterisk, and I'll say Tampa Bay
No, it's fine. I'll just say
fine.
I'll say
It's fine.
Seahawks.
You're fine. You're a Chiefs fan. You're used to asterisks. So, the Seahawks. What do you think the score is going to be with the Seahawks?
24-18.
24-18?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the score is going to be if it's Tampa Bay?
Oh, we don't have to do 2 scores.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I'm going to say... I'm also going to give it to the Seahawks. I'm going to say 27-20. Yeah. I'm going to say Tampa Bay gets a couple field goals, a couple touchdowns, but Seahawks, they just keep pouring it on them. Lions and Bengals. Now, this one... Oh,
gosh. Yeah,
This one, does this feel like a trap game to you? There's
Nope.
no universe where Jared Goff throws 5 interceptions and accidentally gives the game away.
You can ask this every week with the Lions.
Yeah.
Every time the Lions play someone, is this a trap game?
Is this a trap game? Is the Lions? Yeah, I'm always gonna mention that because he did that once and it was not pretty.
No, I don't think this is.
Okay.
They got by 10.5 point favorites. I think that's fair. I don't know the Bengals might even not be able to put up 10. I think the Bengals are going to be 2-3 after this. Lions are going to come in and tear them up. Mm-hmm. It's going to be I'm going to say 38-20. I'll give them
Give them a couple. Give them a few scores. I think it's going to be vicious. I said 42-12. I don't even think Cincinnati's going to get a touchdown. I think this is going to be a beatdown. That they're going to turn off. They're going to switch games during the third quarter. Like, it's going to be bad. I really do think that it's like, because the Lions, they have been scoring ever since losing to the Packers. They have been playing they're mad.
Yeah.
And the Bengals are just so just duck in the water right now, just ready to just get eaten up. It's unfortunate.
They're awful.
42-12.
You can say it.
Yeah, they're bad. They're just not in a good spot.
They're not
Joe
good
Burrow
without
was
Joe
the entire
Burrow.
offense.
Yeah. Their defense was already been bad. They tried to clean it up. It hasn't been great still. Mm-hmm. And, yeah.
No quarterback means no passing game, which means they can just target down Chase Brown, double team Jamar Chase, and that's it. Yep, not good. Detroit's going to win it. Last afternoon game. When was the first afternoon game?
3:20. Oh, 3:05.
Scroll up a little bit.
So the 3:05s.
Okay, so Titans. That's whenever that begins. Yeah, not a great selection for afternoon games. We'll most likely be getting Washington and Chargers. Let's see. Who are the teams that are on bye this week? Do you know? It should say somewhere.
I know the Falcons are on bye. The Packers are on bye. Falcons, Bears, Packers, Steelers. I found it.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Next up in the afternoon games is Washington and the Los Angeles Chargers. Do you think Chargers charger it again? Do you think Washington? I don't know if Jaden Daniels practicing. Do you remember?
Yeah, I said that he was starting to practice. I think
he's practicing again.
Yeah, we can double check. Jaden returns. Yeah.
Okay. I think Jaden
Daniels to play against Chargers. Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, I think the Commanders definitely have a chance here with Jaden Daniels in if he's healthy. Mm-hmm. I don't know that the Chargers will continue to try. I mean, Quentin Johnson still had a good game. Like Omar and Hampton still had a big game. I think the Chargers are still going to win this one. I think. Oh man, I feel like if I give the more credit I give the Chargers, like the more likely they are to charger, which makes me feel good too, But no, I do think they win. I think they have a lot of talent on offense, and the Commanders do too. But I think it might be a shootout a little bit, like a little mini shootout, you know.
Little baby shootout.
Yeah, like we'll say 28-27.
Okay.
Chargers.
I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit lower scoring. I'm going to say it's going to be competitive, but I think there's going to be a few 3-and-outs. I'm going to say 21-17 Washington.
Wow.
I think there's a lot of room for a shootout here, but I want to be spicy and go under.
Yeah. All right. We're separated again. Give me room to get back, you know?
Yeah. I got you.
Patriots, Bills. I don't think this is a trap game.
Let me ask you one thing, though. What if it's a trap game?
What if it's a trap game? I think it's just it's Josh Allen.
It's
the Bills, you know. Like I think that, you know, they're kind of been beaten up on their division for a while, and
it's just
tickets as low as $226.
One guy gets ahead and it just beats him up.
I don't think that the Patriots would be a bad bet, being that the Bills have just shown sometimes they just lay an egg, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're a team that's capable of that.
They are not infallible. They can lose games. They just haven't yet, and they're looking very good.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm still gonna give it to the Bills. I'll say 20. I'll say 31-24.
I think it's going to be a little bit more of a blowout. I think the Buffalo Bills are going to just kind of hand it to them pretty good. It's going to be 30-14 Buffalo. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a beatdown. Not a super beatdown. I think Patriots, I think it's going to be one of those ones where they kind of just pull away in the second half and don't really let go.
Yeah. Patriots might get some coverage time, but...
Yeah. I think the Patriots are getting something together. I think that there's a lot of potential there, but I think that the Bills are just too tough an opponent right now in where the Patriots are at. And then the last game,
Chiefs-Jaguars.
Chiefs-Jaguars. How are you feeling?
Oh yeah, I mean Chiefs. Yeah. I think the Chiefs are. We're back, baby. No, I don't think they ever went anywhere. You know, I think we were down our number 1 and number 2 wide receiver. I think the Jags are a team, you know, that our offense should be able to. We should be able to win, and I'm not worried about the defense.
It's a very good defense. One of the best in the league.
Yeah, but I think we have a good enough defense to limit the Jags' offense, and I just think our offense is. I think we're gonna win. But, you know, maybe it's not flashy. 24-17.
Yeah. 24-17.
Mm-hmm.
I said 27-24, and I'm going with Jacksonville.
Gross.
I think that Jacksonville has a very good defense. I think this is a case of Mahomes' magic not getting it done, but coming out, you're going to see it and be like, oh, he's doing it. We're down. We're down 27-10. You know, we need to get a couple touchdowns. And so
27-10.
They get a couple touchdowns. One to Tyquan Thornton, you know, and it's going to get 21-27. It's going to seem manageable, and then a field goal, nice, and then they're just not going to be able to finish it off.
I don't know about that.
Big game. Game.
Bucko.
I just feel like Mahomes is going to throw a couple interceptions early on. Jacksonville is averaging 2 interceptions each game, so Mahomes has to throw 2. It's written. It is written. So, there's at least that.
Well, that's all the games.
That's all of it?
But yes, I do. Like I said, I think the Chiefs are going to... Yeah, I think... Honestly, my initial instinct is that, you know, don't overreact because, you know, we beat the Giants and a beat up Ravens. But then, you know, I'm like, well, you know, it's the Jags, like 35-7, you know.
They're good. Well, let's cover the fantasy teams, then we'll call it. It should pop up if you cover fantasy.
Right.
These are my teams are. Oh wait, cause oh hold on. Shoot.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
forgot.
signed into the.
Yeah.
You're not signed in, I should say.
Is it I guess I'll just have to
Show everyone your password.
no.
That's unfortunate.
Just a second here. Oh no. Because I went to 4chan to look for that. It's on that little thing.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh no. Guys, we were just looking for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, we're just looking for Charlie. Here we go. It's on the right. We tried Quibo, Bose Bros. Yeah.
My first. I think I lost.
Oh
no, I won.
You won.
Oh yeah, because Genty had a good week.
Yes, that's right. Huge week.
And
Josh Allen. It's
yeah.
tough to miss with him.
Yeah,
Garrett
Genty
Wilson
put
had
up
a good week.
33-24 from Josh Allen. Oh, let me close the.
You had DK Metcalf on your bench.
Yeah. Oop, wrong one.
And Quentin Johnston. The fact that you're not starting Quentin Johnston in this league,
I'm
I would start him.
I'm
over
gonna
Alvin
be now.
Kamara.
Yeah.
I would start Alvin Kamara over Tony Pollard probably.
Yeah, I got a lot to do on my my lineup. Oh, because it's of course I haven't cut off on here. Yeah.
Can you put Rashee Rice on your IR spot?
Oh, actually I can't. No, I can't in these ones. I tried already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I did on ours. Oh, actually.
Whoa. Really? You think McDuffie's just gonna shut him down? Brian Thomas Jr. when he plays the Chiefs.
Yeah. I think he's gonna get cooked. No, yeah, I guess it is PPR too, so I probably should start him over Dobbins.
I mean, I think that Denver's gonna pass it down a bunch. I think they're still trying to figure out who their primary passing back is. I mean, Tyler Batty's still got a whole bunch of looks this last month, so.
Yeah, I think Garrett Wilson's gonna be. I mean, it's against Dallas.
I think this lineup is. Oh, you need a kicker.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I gotta get a.
You should drop Rashee Rice. He's suspended.
Might drop Ollie Gordon.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
Yeah. Or just drop my kicker. Fuck it. I don't care.
Everybody's picking up the Indianapolis kicker.
Yeah. I think that's the.
Jets kicker in Dallas. No, it's not in Dallas. It's in New York. Anybody playing in a dome? The Giants kicker's playing in a dome.
So is the Colts kicker who's playing in Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay. Colts. Man, I kind of just.
You just drop Chris Boswell.
I really don't care.
I mean, this guy might be better. He's gonna be playing in a dome more often.
I don't care.
Justin Fields is available in this league.
Yeah, I have Josh Allen. I'm okay.
Okay.
Gaten, right.
Alright. I think that looks good.
Yeah, I'm sure whoever's available will be available.
Are you gonna think about starting Mark Andrews over Juwan Johnson? This is a Q tag.
I could, true. Yeah, because he wasn't practicing, right?
Yeah, he wasn't.
Garrett Wilson couldn't. Yeah, so I'm projected. Look at me go. 123 over 105. Does he have anybody that's a buys? No.
No.
Oh, that's his full team.
But he's starting Lamar Jackson, and this is a free league. This is a free league on ESPN. So when you join those people usually stop paying attention to their teams pretty early on.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where this is at. That's how it was last week. So a couple of these teams might have better records than they seem. No, everybody's taking this one seriously apparently because you're 2-2.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, there's no bye weeks in the first, you know. See, 1 year week.
Let's go.
Baker, Ibuka, Omarion Hampton.
Oh,
Packers defense lost you 5 points and you still won, so that's good. On your bench.
Not a lot. Brees Hall's on the bench. I need to fix that. He lost Neighbors. That helped me a bunch. Man, yeah, that Packers defense.
Right, what do you want to do here?
So, we're going to be dropping some people. Drop Josh Palmer and Tyrone Tracy and the Packers defense. Sweet. And we'll probably drop Nick Chubb later, but these three for now. All right, let's just fill some spots. I need a defense. And I think a tight end. Ooh, that Eagles defense is pretty good. But who's playing someone back? The Jaguars defense is playing someone not great. Pick up the Jaguars defense.
You want to do that?
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
They're one of the top scoring defenses in the league. I don't care that it's...
Right,
we might not even start them this week. I might go back and get the Eagles.
You said you want a tight end?
Yeah, I'm going to need a tight end. Buffalo's number one guy. Do Hunter Henry. Yeah, he's going to be on prime time, right? Yeah. They might be trying to show him off.
All right. You got one empty. You got a bench spot?
I have one more spot. Do actually, yeah, no, do Amari DiMaccardo. Just happened this week. I don't even know if I'll use them because my team is kind of stacked. My quarterback situation isn't pretty. Oh, I should have got a quarterback. Damn.
You want a quarterback?
Yeah, we'll drop Nick Chubb and get a quarterback. Ooh, Joe Burrow's available. Get Jackson Dart. And drop Baker Mayfield. Okay, don't. No, I'm playing. It's fine. Nick Chubb, it's fine. And we'll sit on it. I may text you later this week and be like, hey, Baker's not playing.
Your next opponent, not a appropriate name.
Oh, is it that guy? Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're not going to check on it. We're just going to go straight to your team.
No, this is our team now.
Oh, yeah.
Last year,
we tried.
Ours, yeah, on these. Lost by 2.1 points. Yikes.
Oh, against a 4-0 team. Damn.
We had Xavier Worthy on the bench.
Man, Puka's winning people their leagues this year.
Oh, Packers.
If you have... Oh, yeah.
Packers did it. We lost 5 points. Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in the Packers. In the Green Bay Packers. I'm very disappointed in them for what they did Sunday night. So, damn, that really did cost us this game.
No, yeah, because there's nothing that Ibuka put up 20, Rome Odunze put up 6.9, Xavier put up 17, and our flex we have Quentin Johnson. So we literally couldn't have put anything better in. 7 to 11.5, still not enough. We still would have lost by a point.
God.
Oh no, we would have won if we had.
Yeah, we would have been fine.
If we put in Mason Taylor over Sam Laporta, which is like.
We should have put in the Broncos D. What were we thinking? God, this is the worst format for this. All right. Well, let's focus on next week. We tried.
Yeah, we tried. That's a high scoring game too, though, for especially these leagues.
Yeah. We're gonna have to take out a Dunze.
Yeah. I'm putting in.
You need to drop that Packers defense and just get them the fuck out of here.
Rude.
What? It even says I already said his name.
Oh well.
drop Josh Palmer.
Oh, just like that.
And that will clear up a room for. No, we can still hold on to the Packers defense. We'll play. Well, do you want them to play Philadelphia? I don't know if we want them to play Philadelphia.
The Packers D.
The Broncos D.
Oh,
Packers
Broncos,
are up by,
yeah.
and the Packers defense isn't very good.
Yeah, I don't mind them playing Philadelphia. I don't think that's going to be a high-scoring game, in my opinion.
You think they're going to score? Okay.
I think it's going to be a slog. But who knows? I mean...
Yeah, I mean, I'd be fine with that then.
Yeah. But it's up to you.
No,
you know,
it's fine.
I don't care.
Let's see who's available. Drop Josh Palmer, and then we'll see who's available.
Yeah, we can look at defenses. I mean, yeah, if there's someone with a better matchup, I guess. That player what am I looking at? Okay. Defense.
Bills playing New England. Browns playing Minnesota. Might not be bad. But Cardinals playing. Cardinals playing Tennessee might be pretty good actually.
Yeah, I don't mind Cardinals playing Tennessee.
I'm cool with that.
I'm just seeing what's all.
Rams playing San Francisco.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with Cardinals.
All right.
We can drop
We already dropped Palmer, but we can.
No, we can drop either Packers or Broncos.
Nah, leave him.
Okay.
We're fine. I think we have a pretty good team here, because we're down on Malik Neighbors, but we still have Egbuka, Adunze, and Quentin Johnston. Like, we're fine at wide receiver, really.
Yeah.
You know, and we have Xavier Worthy to play with.
Yeah.
So, I'm fine with this team.
Keep.
What's our matchup?
We're
gonna demolish.
They haven't.
They don't pay attention yet.
Well, it's only one. You know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if he doesn't switch it up, this is a tough team.
See who they have on the bench. Do they have anyone playing?
He can still start Judkins.
Yeah.
And Dobbins. And Diggs. So he has threats on there. You know, it's just a matter of he switches them out.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But two of those guys are not playing this week.
Yeah. But if he doesn't, hey, easy dub, you know.
Easy dub. We'll take it. Quebo.
Right. We lost. Sad. Looks like
Packers defense and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, we gotta move Lamar. So.
And Malik Neighbors. Dang.
Yeah. This was the team. Oh, and we don't have a lot to choose from.
No, we don't. Oh, goodness. No, leave. We have to take out Lamar Jackson. We need a quarterback.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Do we want Golden over Addison? Golden's on bye. Golden's on bye. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
I'm high. Oh, we gotta get rid of.
And we need a kicker. We just put in the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That's fine, but we should drop the Packers defense.
Yeah, that's fine.
And honestly, we can
just drop.
This isn't going to turn into a keeper league, so we can drop Malik Neighbors and stuff like that.
Yeah, true. I'm fine with dropping Boswell too.
Okay.
Boswell and Packers.
And drop Malik Neighbors. That really is just going to take up a spot.
Well, can't we move it? We can see if... Oh, no, it won't.
We tried on the last one, remember?
But it should let us soon if he has the IR designation.
Yeah, we'll leave it alone for now.
Yeah.
He's not coming back this year.
Unless there's like someone that we really want to,
And then add players. We need a kicker. And maybe some spots to fill. Get Chase McLaughlin. That top kicker right there. Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Okay, and then we just have an empty bench spot.
We need a quarterback.
Oh yeah, we need a quarterback. That's right.
Daniel Jones. I think that's good. Or Matt Stafford, actually. I'd be cool with Matt Stafford more than Daniel Jones.
Really?
I mean, I think he's got a better matchup. I think if you have these two quarterbacks on your roster and you're starting one rest of season, are you going with Daniel Jones or Matt Stafford?
At this point?
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, I guess probably Matt Stafford. Yeah. I think this is a
divisional game against a tough opponent. Well, it's beaten up on Thursday night. I have the Rams winning.
Yeah, I just divisional games are always hard. But yeah,
Stafford's not getting any younger too, so I get it.
Fine. We'll go Stafford.
And at worst, we can still just get
okay.
Daniel Jones anyway. Yeah, we'll just wait till that opens up.
Okay. All right.
You okay with this team?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Oof.
Come on.
Oof.
What?
Oof.
I don't know about all that.
Ooh.
It's saying that Cardinals defense pretty good. This guy keeps up with his team, unfortunately.
Average is negative 0.3 for the Ravens defense.
Okay.
Maybe
we drop the Ravens defense. Get a better defense. Not a bad idea. I think we can maybe possibly have another look over at quarterback or wide receiver. But I think this team is fine.
I'm fine with the quarterback that we have.
No, we need to. Let's go get a different defense. We need to switch that out for sure.
I don't know what their scoring is, but
who's everybody picking up? Everybody's picking up the Browns defense from Minnesota.
Weird.
Or Jacksonville. Not bad. Colts. Gino likes to have crazy bad games sometimes.
Yeah.
But he's coming off of a couple of those, so I don't know if he's really wanting to do it again.
Let's take the Chiefs.
The Chiefs defense against Jacksonville. I mean, we can.
I guess because Carson Wentz. The Browns defense is pretty good. I just don't.
Yeah.
The Browns.
That's why. It's because the Minnesota is working with.
Oh, no, let's just take the Giants against the Saints. Yeah.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
You want me to drop the Ravens?
They're the 31st defense in the league.
Yeah.
Like, they really are the worst defense.
Yeah.
We can either drop them or Malik Neighbors.
Where did oh, they're there. They'll just do. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna pick them up. And if they do, it's their loss, really.
Until they blow up.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. Now we're cooking. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, let's go.
Extra point.
Oh my goodness. Well.
17.5 point line.
He just has really good wide receivers. And our wide receivers, we're starting 2 tight ends. We're running the dual tight end thing.
Yeah.
It's not helping. Those are the 2 best players for those spots, unfortunately.
Yeah.
This is just a really bad team.
It's a bad team. I remember after drafting this, I was like, this is not my favorite team.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was the one where instead of just talking, we just took turns on rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And that didn't work out.
Bad decision.
Yeah, it didn't work out well.
Your call getting Tyler Warren. If I'm not mistaken, so.
But yeah.
That wasn't the worst. This is the only team we have him in.
Yeah, our bench doesn't look great.
Our whole team is looking really bad.
Yeah.
And this guy, I think this guy keeps up with his team, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because he has Aaron Jones benched.
Yeah. Tone's talented team. He's first in the league.
Well, we can chance into it. Stafford.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him.
We're gonna get him. We're coming for you, Tone.
Yeah. Well,
I think that's it. Pretty good stream. Pretty good predictions. Pretty good news. Pretty good fantasy.
So
it's all right.
Pretty good.
It's all right. Not bad.
Yeah. See any last second breaking news? Niners rule out Purdy, Pearsall, Jennings.
Oh man.
So Purdy's not in.
Purdy's not in. It's gonna be Mac Jones.
What did we say for? Did I say? I said.
You said Rams 28-20.
Okay.
And that was before we did not know whether or not
Purdy, Pearsall, and Jennings. My goodness.
Teams going in with
nothing.
Like, AJ Brown says post wasn't about Eagles. Did you see that? AJ Brown's post.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
I texted him about it this morning.
You texted, yeah, okay.
I was like, hey man, what's up with that? And he was like, don't worry about it. It's not about you guys. And I was like, oh yeah, hell yeah.
Dart has a chip on his shoulder over Saints draft snub. Oof. Coming for him.
I think he's better off. Would you, if you're a quarterback in the 2025 draft and you're not going to Tennessee, all right, but you're not going somewhere pretty, would you rather go to New Orleans or New York? One, you have Alvin Kamara, all right. You have
New York.
Juwan Johnson.
Because it's New York, baby.
And the other one, you have Malik Neighbors, okay, and Tyrone Tracy is your running back.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's tough.
I'm still, I'm just I'm not a big New Orleans fan. Like, I'm not a big fan of the city. I don't hate the city, but, like, it's just not one of my favorite places. Like, there's other places a lot of other places I'd rather go than New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's just, not my vibe. So, yeah. I would just rather go to New York because you can live out if you're a quarterback, like you have enough money to
You can kind of live wherever you want out there.
Yeah, you can live pretty far outside of there still, I'm sure.
You can still live with your mom, like Tommy DeVito did.
Yeah. Shiller Sanders reacted with miming. Oh, obviously, I don't have sound on this.
That's fine. That's fine. Leave it.
Because he's not talking. That's why there's no sound, because he's miming.
Oh, he's miming. That's really good.
Yeah, it's kind of weird though.
It's. I think the creepiest part is how it removes all of like the diegetic noise in the background too. That his mime is so good that there's no noise.
Yeah.
In the room either.
Yeah. I would say imagine he's saying things there, but he's not saying anything. I just want to see what that was. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay. But yeah, all right. Well, I guess the Niners didn't change anything, but that's crazy. Yeah, Purdy, Pearsall, except for my team. I got to get Pearsall out of there. Mm-hmm. I'll remember. But all right.
All right.
Good stream.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming. See you next